be an extra fee for that.
Exactly! But none of them believed me!
Hello. Hello, peoples. Where the heck? Every time I have to switch screens, I just forget where everything is. Every 2 seconds of my life. But hi. I'm here once again to do another quest or something. I don't know yet. I haven't actually started the quest. I saw it, and then I was like, ah, and then I didn't do it. So, here we are. Is Imaginarium Theater... Oh... It's changed. Does it change every month? Speaking of which, I need to go get my, whatchamacallit. This is an interesting group. It doesn't show me more than this, but interesting. But yeah, hi peoples. I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. My glasses were cutting off my eyeballs, which feels weird to say out loud. Anyway, let me get all my wishes and stuff because I honestly forgot that it's a new month. I have a new friend. I have a friend request. Hello, Rosa. Welcome in. How are you doing today, Rosa? I'm sleepy. I'm always sleepy, though. That's mostly because I just start streaming after work because I'm a mad woman. Lol. Yeah, I'm a sleepy sheep. Or bunny. I'm doing good. That's good to hear. I'm here about to do some quest of some sort. Not sure yet, honestly. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what else I have here. Because I have achievements. I got an achievement the last time I did something? Oh yeah, I finished the fountain off stream. I forgot about that. I forgot. Whoops. Wait. I meant to go back in here. But yeah. So, I'm tempted to get back on Genshin to finish up the event quest. I can't think what it's called. The summer event one? Cause like I'm about to do one of the quests for that. Well, not the main quests. There's like 2 side quests or whatever. I'm about to do one of the side ones. Because I didn't do it before, and now I have to. Yippee! Free wishes. I forgot it's the first, so oops, not this. Give me this. I got 5 wishes. I'm gonna use my 5 wishes to get absolutely nothing. The last part is combat related. I got none. No one built it all. Oh no. That's rough actually. Oh no, that's not gonna work out for you at all. I would well, I was gonna say I would suggest building some people, but I also don't know how long that would take you. That could take you forever, honestly. Yeah, honestly, also the combat stuff is brutal. Cause like I think one of the things you have to do like in hard mode, and honestly, I didn't even get all the coins for that one. It was brutal. It was awful. And I have people built. I'm also really bad at like fighting. No, like that's my main issue. But I mean, I believe if you like actually like I have to reach 5,000 points. I know, that's the part that I couldn't do. Like, I think I made it up to like 4,000, and then I just was like, I'll be fine. And then if you don't get to 5,000, you don't get like the final item for the different toys or whatever, for the little collectibles. If you don't care about that, I would say don't worry about it. I want to complete the challenges for the coins. I know, right? I agree. I'm right there with you. But listen, it's not really worth your sanity. I want to collect them all. I feel that. Man, I am far into this. Where is... This is like 60. 65, 70. It's almost 70. Alright, this could be a 5-star. Possibly. It could be a 5-star, but I highly doubt it. Not to mention, I'm probably gonna have to go to hard pity for standard banner. That's nothing. Nada. You gonna give me something? No? Okay. Well, 2 more. I don't know who to build for this. I don't know either. I mean, wait, who do you have first? Xingqiu, get the fuck out of here, man. I have so many. Wait, do I have? I think I have C6 Xingqiu. Hey, it's a 5-star. Is it a character? It's another Dia. Well, I have C3 Dia now. Wait, is that right? C2. I have C2 Dia. That's a hard question. Oh no, what do you mean? What do you mean it's a hard question? Why is it a hard question? What constellation was that for Dia? I think that was C3 or C2. I'm not sure anymore. Damn, I was right. It was C3. I don't know how many characters I have, lol. Okay, that's fair. I mean, like, well, you're probably not in the game right now. I was gonna say if you open it up, you would probably be able to check. But, like, yeah. I feel that, though. There's also, like, a ton of characters in this game right now. I'm halfway to C6 Dia, guys. I'm gonna C6 her at some point. Honestly, I think I do have the highest constellation with her. Diana. Oh no, Diana is just telling me to level her up. I see now. Why do I have so many Dias? Because, like, I think for the standard banner, do I have? I don't have any Monas. Who else do I have? I have like C4 Jean. That's so many Jeans. So I do have more Jeans than anybody. Okay. I have 8 characters who are level 1 still. I mean, hold on, let me see. Who's my lowest ranked character? Is it like, I think they're like 60. Oh no, this is 20. I mean, I have several level 20 characters. And by several, I mean, yeah, it's like more than 10. It's about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 8. I have 8 characters who are level 1 still. Same here. It's, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's fine. Like, I mean, if you have like 5 stars, I would prioritize those more than anything, depending on who they are. Because I was gonna say, like, if you have DPS characters, I would prioritize those the most. Correction, I have 11. I mean, if whoever's like a 5-star character, I would say, like, level them up first, because leveling up everybody else, it's gonna be too many people. But, like, at least if you prioritize whoever you have as a 5-star, that would be best. If you have 5 stars, this is assuming that you do. But, like, also, I forgot I starred some of them because they're Claymore users. I feel that. I think I have most of my Claymore users built, except for Chongyun. Chongyun's the only one. I do have 5 stars, lol. Okay. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna level somebody up, like, do them. More than anything. Probably. Unless they're, like, a healer or something. I mean, you probably still need heals, though. I feel like heals are, like, as important as, like, having a DPS. Especially since you're gonna be doing like a fighting thing. And I can tell you already, it is brutal. It's not fun. I think I did it last stream, or maybe it was a stream before, I don't remember. But it was rough. Oh yeah, we have a new event. I need to play that. I guess I'm doing that today. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, it's hella brutal. Yeah. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the one. So I didn't get 5,000 points on any of these. Like, I think the most I got was, yeah, the most I got was like 2,000 of change. And honestly, I don't even know if I'll be able to get to 5,000. Also, wait, I don't even have to do this one for 5,000. This one doesn't give me coins. So only the first 3 give me coins. Yeah, the first 3 give you coins. I hate the combat sections of these events. I feel that, especially when it's like super complicated or like there's certain like things you have to do when you're like fighting the characters. It's just like, why do I have to specifically make these reactions happen? I just want to fight them. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. Like, I don't want to have to think while I'm fighting. I just want to go. I just want to finish this. Also, I didn't even get 2000 this one. Wow, that's, man, I gotta I gotta do that now. Wait, why did I not get 2000 here? Man, I really bundled that one. I struggle. I feel that. I'm not very good at this either in terms of like the fighting parts. The time, oh my god, I fucking hate time limits. The time limits really, really get to me, especially when they're like, one of the stipulations is like, you have to do this under 4 minutes. How? With who? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, what do you mean in 4 minutes? I don't have the ability to do that fast. Like, do I look? Like, I have characters built and everything, but that doesn't mean I could do this fast. I'm not that cracked now, am I? Honestly, I'm gonna go do this challenge because I can't believe I haven't done that. I went up to 1,000 and some change, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I need to do that, and I do need to like try to finish these because it's gonna bother me. All right. It's also bad because I realize now I'm like, I don't know who to bring for these teams whenever I do them. Whenever I do these, it's just like, I don't know who to bring. Pyro, maybe, Cryo, Probs. I could do Virgin or whatever the other one is. Oh yeah, wait. I just realized something. So, yeah, I was doing this on hard mode, and I only got up to 2000. That's fucked. Why would they do that to me? I did this on hard mode. My biggest issue is collecting the materials for Ascension or Talon level up. I agree with you, but hear me out. Artifacts. Hear me out. Let me do you one better. Artifacts are like the worst though. Like artifacts for like the characters, absolutely trash. I hate them so much. I hate grinding for them more than anything. But yeah, I feel you on that. But like, if you want to, we can play. I can like help you with like doing the like getting your materials and stuff if you want to. We could do that. Like, we can go get your materials for you. Farina's materials requires you to fight that space whale. Yeah. A lot of people from Fontaine requires you to fight the space whale. But I mean, honestly, I feel like if you do it in co-op, it's not as bad, honestly. I would appreciate that. Yeah, we can play this together whenever you get back into the game. Because I'm down for, like, helping out. That's true. Yeah, honestly, I play every time I do the whale, I have to do it in co-op because I don't feel like bringing a DPS every time. I'd rather just heal everybody. At the very least, if I'm healing, I know I'm gonna be alive. That's how I feel about that. It's like, I don't want to have to deal otherwise. Oh, this is the team I brought last time. I need to compile a list for materials. It's a lot of materials, though. There's tons. Dozens, even. Man, this team... What the hell is this? I understand what I was going for. I just don't understand myself. Hold on. I'm gonna switch this around a little. I kind of want to make this a Virgin team. For funsies? For funsies. Where's Mr. Zhongli? You and Tiny Baby. Because, like... Okay. No guarantee that I'm gonna like get through this very easily. Honestly, I don't even remember what's on the. Who am I fighting in here? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, though, like if I don't finish this on stream, I will finish it later. I will do it off stream, and I will jam out to music while I do it because honestly, wait, did I friend you on this game yet or no? I don't know. I can go back out and see. Wait, let me see. That's not what I need to do. There we go. I don't know. What's your name? Is it just Rosa on here? Because I don't think I have you on here. I have a lot of people on here, but none of which I don't think are you. Yeah, I don't think so. It would be Punny. Yeah, I don't think I have Punny. I'm not friends with Punny. I mean, this is my UID. Oh, you can't see it because I'm blocking it with my silly little chat. Give me a sec. This is my UID. If you want to write it down. You couldn't see it. It wasn't visible. But yeah, if you want to like take a screenshot or something, here it is for like a second. I'm going to put the chat back where it was. Chat, you can go back over there in like a second. There it, oh, there we go. I don't even know why I have my chat over here, honestly, thinking about it. Boop. But yeah, if not, I can just send it to you. Cause like you're in Stark's Discord, right? I assume. I don't know where Genshin went. I found it. Don't talk to me, Susan. Just don't talk to me right now. Yeah. So I can just send it to you if you don't add me. Okay, this is my team right now. Is it gonna be a good team? Well, we're gonna find out. You got it written down. Sick. I forgot this place looked like this. Nice. Anyway. Did I immediately forget what I needed to do for this? Absolutely. What am I doing for this?
Go!
Because we have to like build up Valor or something, right?
Hey!
Burning. I know it's not exactly what I'm doing, but it's good enough.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Allow me!
I feel like this definitely does benefit the people who... Oh. Hi, little girl.
Go!
Hello, big man. Who the fuck? Stop that. Die.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
I'm all squished. Chill.
Solidify. This is order.
Rebuild.
I didn't do that. I got stuck in the... Son of a... Sir, you can't just do that to me.
Stabilize.
That was rude. Oh, I don't have my...
Time to go.
Solidify. I will have order.
I would say I'm doing better, but I don't
Hold the line.
know.
Hey! Make yourselves at home.
Frozen food. Get over here, you. I'm not beating the fire guy with fire, so, you know. It'd be like that. I'm not gonna beat that guy. Alright, so I need to make at least 1,000 points here, and I have no idea if that's gonna happen. What are we fighting on this level? Triangles.
Burst forth.
Triangles.
Boring.
I don't remember now. God. Alright.
Evil conquering. Here.
hitting or fighting? Oh, there we go.
Here.
Come on. There.
Worthless.
He came on.
Here.
Oh. I ran out of bits.
Moment of birth. Useless.
There you go. Hello.
Disappear. Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless.
What did I do? Oh. Why did I jump and nothing happened?
Useless. Live.
I love these guys. I also have Ito in this too. I am not using Ito.
Who wants some of this?
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing much better on this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also not really like good at like fighting fast. Is the issue, I think. Time things plus like actual like.
Burst forth.
I just realized that's not good.
Let's do. I swear, it's for medical research.
Useless. Lament. Here. Worthless. Worthless.
Hey, I did it. I got to 2,000.
Worthless.
That's the best I'm gonna do today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the hell they expect us to get to 5,000. I assume we must have to do it on the hardest mode, like the hardest version of it, because I swear to G, there is no shot that I'm gonna even remotely be able to do that. So, well, I got 15 points. 15 coins. I feel like they want us to play on Fearless. I'm afraid. I don't want to play on Fearless though. Like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. I value my sanity. But yeah, no, it would be so bad for that. So, because like, what do we get for the last item? What a thing up. Because like the last item, you get some gold, you get a little stand thingy, and then you get some books. You don't even get Primogems for this. Why did they do that to us? Because, like, wait, do the other ones get the same thing? No, wait, because, wait. Wait, what? Why does that one give you 3 different ones? Why does each of these give you so many? Why do you get so many of these? Huh. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Anyway. I don't think they give you... Yeah, the other 2 are the same. I don't know. Do I want to, like, try to get something that I'm never going to use in my teapot house in my entire life? Like, I would say I'm going to regret it, but I don't know that. Like, I don't know that for certain. Fairy tale voyage. Let's go down here. Kole tells you that Sumeru has been quite lively lately. As such, you and Paimon resolve to see what's going on. Alright, so we're gonna go do this. Well, yeah, obviously. Why did they have to tell me that? They're like, you need to go to, like, Sumeru to do this. And I'm like, well, yeah. Where else would I have to go? Inazuma? Who do I look like? Do I look stupid? Honestly, though, I'm probably not going to do Fearless mode. I do not want to suffer. However, I may just ask my boyfriend to do it for me. So, like, I don't have to do it. Mostly because I don't think I'm going to do it, so, yeah. Also, Rosa, have you tried the Imaginarium yet? The Imaginarium Theater or whatever? Is there no voice acting in this? I have to be Paimon. Alright. I did. Did you like it? I did not get far. I think I got to like I struggled. Same. I got to like floor I think 5 and then I quit on 6. And I was like, this is awful. And I'm just like, man, I like this because it's cute that we get little like aesthetic things for the characters, like the poses and stuff, but I don't want to suffer to get it. I don't know what happened there. My chest hurt when I did that. I don't know how that happened. It was supposed to be a hiccup, but it does not come out as a hiccup. Alright. What are you saying to me, Paimon? I wouldn't have survived. I couldn't survive after 4. That's fair. I think I struggled through 5. It was... I don't even remember if I finished 5. Yeah, I don't think I finished 5. I think there was a part in 5 that I just was like, you know what? I'm so close to rage quitting. I'm like, I'm ready to throw this keyboard and mouse, like, somewhere in this room. Get it away from me. I'm like, I will, like, not be okay. I think I just had to eventually quit because I was going nuts. Which is why I don't do the Abyss either. That drives me nuts too. It's too hard for my tiny baby brain. Also, I just don't like it. It's not a fun part of the game for me. Oh, Paimon, right. Oh, right. Didn't Colette say Sumeru City has been pretty lively lately? Aren't you even a little curious? She says as we are already in Sumeru City. Not really. It sounds fun to me. Right? Paimon agrees. Uh-huh. Then let's go see what's going on. For our first stop, maybe start with the academia? That's where all the info is, after all. Yeah. I mean, surely. I assume so. Why is it that... Well, then again, I don't... No, the other quest was, like, voice acted. Why isn't this quest voice acted yet? Genshin pay more money to the voice actors so I don't have to read as much. It's Farazan. The Abyss is fine, but it's more tolerable in comparison. That's fair. I feel like Imaginarium Theater is a little bit more specific. It's like, oh yeah, you can only use these specific characters and you have to use these buffs, and it's just like, oh man, this is a lot of thinking I have to put into this. A lot of thought, and then I have to fight afterwards. It's just like, oof. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do either of those. Hello, Farazan. Also, wait, I didn't put the button on. Also, wait. Why is there no Genshin? You mean to tell me that y'all got this kind of money? Y'all got big money, like more money than me, and you can't have all of your quests in the summer event like voice acted? Come on, man. Why are you saying Alright. Ugh, even just glancing at the borrowing records gives me flashbacks to how awful that book was. How irritating. Farazan, what are you talking to yourself over here? What are you doing talking to yourself over here? I am Madame Farazan, after all. It's not out of place for me to mull over things out loud, wouldn't you say? But in this case... Never mind. Forget about it. Why did the two of you suddenly decide to drop by? Well, about that, we heard something about a party and didn't want to miss out? They said something about a party? Man, I don't remember what happened in the last week. Colette told us that Sumeru is the place to be now. Apparently tons of interesting things are happening, so we thought we'd ask around. Any idea what she was talking about? Interesting things. What might Colette find interesting? Tainari's tail getting so fluffed up like a ball of tumbleweed? Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Or Sino climbing a tree and getting his hood caught on a branch. That's really funny. Whoa, we missed all that? Seriously? And nobody thought to tell me? Still, she said there was something big everyone's been talking about. Can you think of anything slightly more significant? More significant. Ah! Is something the matter, madam? Well, now that you mention it, it must be what I think it is. Recently, rumors have been going around about a certain book. Eek, that's a classic horror story opening. It's not some kind of forbidden tome or anything like that, is it? Forbidden tome? Ha! As far as I'm concerned, it might as well be. Tell me, have you ever read one of those really, really, really badly written detective novels? I thought we were just going to talk about really badly written, like, stories, and I was going to be like, yo, I've read so many fan fictions. There's a lot of badly written fan fiction out there. And it's not so much that it's poorly written, it's just more so that grammar ain't good. Grammar is not good at all, which happens. And I'm not mad about it, but it does take me out of the moment. That's true. Yeah. I don't think I have. Also, wait, a detective story? Paimon has. Tell me exactly how bad it was. Ooh, leave this to Paimon. For example, the type where you start off thinking it's a locked room murder mystery, but it actually turns out that the whole building was just moved. That or the pace is all over the place. God, I hate that. I hate when, like, fan fiction does that so much. It's so annoying. Because it's just like, why is this so fast-paced 1 minute and then the next minute it's like, man, like, we've been here for an eternity. Also, I will say it with my whole chest. I love fan fiction, but hear me out. There's no way in hell that I need more than, like, 100 chapters of anything. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not about to sit down and read 100 chapters of anything. I saw a fan fiction the other night that was like 100 chapters, and I said, for what? And why? And it's all like one storyline too, and I'm just like, how? Like, I don't even want to think about. I don't even remember what the word count was, but God, it's too many. It's too many pages. Too much reading. It's like, I can't read that. I can't read that much. Like 10 chapters, that's like minimum that I do. Like max is maybe 30, but like 100 is a little too much. I know some people really do like it when they have a lot of chapters because at the very least they can read it for a long period of time. But at the same time, it's like, honestly, I feel like I would be overwhelmed, and also that not much would happen in the first like 30 or so chapters. Because, like, oh boy, I can't imagine what kind of slow burn romance this is gonna be if it's 100 chapters. Like, oof, that's gonna be the worst. That's right, or it's supposed to be based on pure reasoning and logical deduction, but at the end it turns out that the culprit has some kind of superpower. Exactly, or it starts out super serious, but the second half it just reveals that everyone lost their memories out of the blue. Or it's set in a mountain village in the middle of a snowstorm, and the police officer who's been portrayed as a serious figure throughout the whole story suddenly turns out to be the murderer without even the slightest hint of foreshadowing. Damn. You're both being way too specific. You'll offend half of the crime novelist in Tibet if you keep going. My apologies. I let myself get a bit carried away there for a moment. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I did borrow a book like that a few days past. So you borrowed a badly written book, but that happens to be the best of us. But that happens to the best of us. I can't read anymore. No, that's the problem. That's the problem. Blizzard swept mountain villages, superpowers, police officers who turn out to be criminals. This book had it all and more. Reading it was tantamount to torture. Okay. Alright. I don't know what this is. And despite how complicated it wasn't even engaging in the slightest. But there have been all sorts of rumors circulating about this book, because of the strange marks drawn all over the pages. People are saying that it must be concealing secrets. Do you think there's treasure involved? There's always treasure involved, Paimon. Don't you know how Genshin works? I'm not sure, but there must be many who believe so. Not only have more and more people been borrowing it, but they've all been specifically asking for the marked up copy. Have you borrowed it too? Yes, I have. As you well know, I'm a scholar, so it's only natural to have a bit of curiosity. So, just what secrets does the book at the center of the rumors actually hold? I read through carefully from the start to finish. Most of the marks are circles, but the beginning and end points of each stroke differ, as does the color of the ink used. Most importantly, all the names of the people in the book have been circled. Not only that, but many of them are adapted from famous figures in Sumeru's history. Some speculate that these marks must have been left by different scholars over the eras, each researching the book's secrets, each searching for a name they believed in. They believed in? Others believe that they are a kind of notation made by different people belonging to the same organization, and that the names circled are their code names. That's interesting. Still, others think that it is some kind of encryption cipher. Man, I'm not good at those. But even after finishing it, I came no closer to uncovering the mystery. Not only was reading it a complete waste of my time, but sheer absurdity of the shoddy excuse for a plot several times over. I was so angry that I returned the book immediately, and when I came to the house of Dana today, I found lots of people skulking around. I suppose they're still looking for that thing. Okay. No wonder you zoned out like that. Paimon's guessing you won't be borrowing any more detective novels anytime soon. Indeed. Paimon, Saites, surely the two of you must understand how I feel. I mean, sure. What's the book called? We'll borrow it and take a look ourselves. It's called... what? Reasoning knows not the time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That just sounds like a really poorly written light novel title. You sure that's a detective novel? Sounds more like the title of a night novel. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Tell me about it. Anyway, read it at your own risk. It truly is unbearably boring. Okay, search for clues nearby. Show me the clues. Also, it's really interesting to have, like, a summer event be tied into something in another country. Because, like, I don't think any of the other ones ever had quests that were, like, outside of the area involved in, like, the main quest. I also realize I think there may be another quest that I haven't done yet for this area, for SIMULANKA. Let's see.
Don't slip and fall.
Where are we going? Oh. Going around the building? Oh. There's so many books with long titles here. Yeah, you are in the library, Paimon. Let Paimon have a look. Working hard and vacationing harder? What a mood. What the heck? An atlas of rare rainforest dwelling species? Professional edition? The art of the construction of coffee machines. Who exactly reads these? I feel like a barista would. Secrets of the Elemental Sciences? Okay, that one actually sounds pretty good. The book jackets even says expert approved. The former sage Cyrus praises this book as an excellent entry-level book. I wouldn't trust that book. And this one, a compilation of and summary of the common basic grammar rules for rare languages of ancient desert peoples. Now Paimon's dizzy. It's just so many words. What a mood. Honestly, I get overwhelmed just by reading normal sentences. Come on, Paimon. You can learn 20 different... What? It's... I almost forgot her name. It's Layla. Huh? Is that Layla over there? She's taking a little nap. Let her sleep. Let's just ask her. She may know something. Are we gonna meet every other Sumeru character in this event or in this quest? Hello, Layla. Saites, Paimon. It's been so long. I'm still a bit tired. She's so cute though. Didn't sleep well last night? When did she ever? I was reading a novel, so I stayed up late. It wasn't that detective novel that everyone's been talking about, was it? The one with the super long name? Huh? No. If you're talking about reasoning knows not the time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. Oh, right, yes. No, it wasn't that one. Madame Farazan said it was really dull, so I didn't borrow it. Oh, so you're not interested in that book's secrets? I haven't even been able to keep up with my own work, even though I'm up late all the time these days. But way more people have been interested in the book than I ever imagined. 7 or 8 in the single morning. I feel like a living signboard sitting here like this. Kaveh asked me the same question, so he must be looking for it too. He was even hiding behind the ladder before looking for something. He looked really embarrassed. Searching for something? Hiding behind a ladder? He must be after Mora. That's gotta be it. So he can hurry up and pay off his debt to... Wait, no. Let's just pretend Paimon didn't say anything. Layla, you're really sleepy, right? You must be dreaming this conversation. I didn't really get it anyway, but if you say so, it's a dream. Thank you. We'll keep on looking. Okay, see you next time. She's asleep again. It's not often Layla falls asleep so quickly. Good for her. Paimon thinks we should go ask Kaveh now. If he's searching for the book, he must know something. But where is he now? Good question. But we can try hanging around here where he might show up. There's a good chance he's there right now, right? Possibly. Where's there exactly? Ah, okay. Wait, am I supposed to go back up this way? So many books in here. And my back hurts. I am just a sleepy sheep. Is he outside the building? Wait. He's like... Why not just tell me to teleport? Then again, I didn't check the map, so that's on me. Is that a Kaveh down there somewhere? Invisible to the naked eye? What are we looking at? Do you ever think we seem like a pair of thieves, hiding here to ambush Kaveh? It almost feels like we're here to extort him or something. Paimon's not sure why that is, though. We just want to ask him a couple questions, that's all. We just want to interrogate him a little bit. Don't make it sound like we're the baddies. Huh? That sounds like footsteps. I didn't hear anything. Quick, let's take a look. Stop right there, It's Al-Haytham. Of course it is. Huh? Al-Haytham? What are you doing here? He lives here, Paimon. This is his house. What do you mean, what are you doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you knew I lived here. Yeah, I thought this was his house. Good morning, Al-Haytham. Good morning. What can I do for you? Nothing. Never mind. Why don't you want to ask him? Oh, goodbye then. Well, fuck you too, man. He just left. Does he have work to do or something? Footsteps again? They're heading towards the door. Stop right there, Kaveh. Wait, he didn't do it. Hi, Kaveh. Wow, what are you two doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. Paimon was under the impression that you'd know the reason we'd be here was if we were... Wait, what? What? Wait, hold on. Let me reread that. I'm going nuts. Alright. Paimon was under the impression that you'd know the only reason we'd be here was if we were looking for you. Sure. Paimon, you don't sound like yourself. Looking for a certain book by any chance? Wait, what? Here's the deal. You and Paimon pull Kaveh to the side. You talk to him. Yeah, we get it. How is it you guys know everything? Gah, and there I was, thinking I'd been super discreet the whole time. No one should have noticed. You were hiding behind a ladder, my guy. Come on, get real. You really think that no one knows you live here? That's also fair. Hey, that's not fair. Of course nobody knows, except for Sino, Tainari, Kalei, and the two of you, right? I feel like there's definitely more than that, but, you know, whatever. Friends are friends, so if they know, well, they know. But what if a stranger overheard us? It would be a disaster. It might even impact my career. Are people gonna judge you because you live without Hatham? Anyway, about that book. You believe it contains intel about hidden treasure, don't you? Looking to get rich quick, are we? Yeah. Are you offering to help find it? Shucks. Why didn't you say so earlier? So there really is treasure. How about this? We help you find it, then split the loot 50-50. It's a deal. Saichis, after all we've been through, it's finally our turn to get rich. No need to keep yapping. Hidden treasure, the Paimon's probes homing in on ya. Huh? Hey, Paimon. Well, where are we going? Oh. Wait, how did we get over here? Why also did we walk away from... Why did we walk away for Kaveh? Don't we need the book? Or whatever? Also, hi, Dia. I got your C3 earlier. Anyway. Huh? Is that Dia? Hi, Dia. Saichis and Paimon? Why is this one word? What happened? Must be my lucky day running into you like this. Dia, you mercenaries are pretty tuned into the grapevine. Have you ever heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but Suspense Always Follows a Blizzard? Terrible title. Terrible title. Wait, you guys are looking for it too? By two, you don't mean you're looking for it too? Darn it. Wait, darn, it does. What? Darn, it does. So does that mean we're finally gonna have to square off against Dia? Wait a minute. Would you mind telling me exactly why you're looking for it? You go over what we heard from Farazan or whatever. If it really does turn out to be something important, I'll be sure to let you know if I hear anything. Whoa, really? From your reaction before, Paimon thought you were after it too. Don't worry. A client had asked me to get her the book, but her attitude seemed off somehow, so I didn't take the commission. She's a smart cookie, though, and it was like she was hiding something, so I thought she must have had an ulterior motive. Besides, I have other things to look into right now. Compared to some commission, it's more important that you uncover the truth behind that book. Anyway, no time to lose. I've got to get going. Alright then, good luck. And don't forget to tell us if you hear anything. Alright, bye, Dia. I wonder who Dia's client could be. Hey! Hi, Kaveh. How are you so fast? Because they fight a lot of things, honestly. They keep in shape. Flying's faster than running? I mean, Traveler's not running. Or, Traveler's not flying, not running. To the other thing. Sorry, it's a Traveler thing. It's a girl thing. Having been through so much, I run fast? That is so upsetting. Alright, listen to me. It's like this. Paimon, don't get your hopes up. That book, it isn't some kind of treasure map. It's just an unbelievably unremarkable, surpassingly ordinary detective novel. Huh? But didn't you just say there was treasure? If most people backtracked like that, Paimon think they'd just change their mind and wanted to keep all the more for themselves. But that's not something you do. No, that's I, I'm sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you earlier, so I played along with what you were saying. Here's what happened. I borrowed the book a month ago. When I opened it to the first page, I discovered one of the names was printed incorrectly. That night, I had been drinking, just a little, and I was starting to feel drowsy, so I picked up a pen and circled the name. As I'm sure you know, the House of Dana allows borrowers to annotate the books they take out. Really? I didn't know that. I'm in the habit of doing that too, so at the time I didn't give it a second thought. But after I was a dozen or so pages in, I realized that the names of all the characters in the book had intentionally been written slightly wrong. That does sound like it's an anagram kind of thing. Maybe it would be more accurate to say that the novel itself was quite strange. All the characters' names were based on real historical figures, but rather than using their original names, they had been tweaked over, or ever so slightly. Most people would assume that the author had made a mistake, or that there had been a printing error when they saw spelling mistakes like that. I didn't find the content particularly appealing, so I returned it before I finished reading it. But later on, I heard that the book had suddenly become the talk of the town, and that there were rumors about the mysterious treasure or something. And you thought it had something to do with you? Yep, that makes sense. It certainly does sound like it. Yeah, and I also heard that now all the names in the book have been circled, not just one. I just haven't been able to figure out what in Teyvat must have happened after I returned it. Did you tell anyone else that you borrowed it? Let me think, Tainari? Last time we met, I also told him about how poorly parts of the book were written. He said I'd made it sound pretty funny, so much so, in fact, that he suddenly wanted to take a look himself. You made it sound like it was so bad it's good. In that case, let's go find Tainari. That's fine with me, but I still have some work to finish up, and it's pretty urgent. How about I head back first, and we can meet up again once I'm done? No problem. Hope your work goes well. Me too. Me too, thanks. See you later, then. I don't know if I'm going nuts, or if my ability to read is somehow worsening as time has progressed, but deadass, I could not read most of those sentences. I don't know why, but reading was not it for me. That was so hard for my brain to comprehend for some reason. Oh boy. I had to drink so much water. Okay. And now we get to go see Tainari again. There he is. So many hiccups. Over there! Over there! Hey, Tainari! I heard you. How's it going, Zaites and Paimon? You guys sure look excited. You tell Tainari about all the things. Yeah, we get it. Oh, this time I get to click to continue. As you do so, you reflect once more about on how absurdly long the title is and how even just saying it aloud makes you feel tired. Facts. Ah, that one. Yes, I did go to the House of Dana to borrow it. Kaveh said it wasn't worth reading, but I was curious, so I went and read it anyway. The problem was, there were already 2 names circled in the book I borrowed, and the style of each circle was different. It was like some kind of game. Someone had drawn a red circle around the name of the first character, and that appeared. Then someone else had drawn a green circle around another name. So, in the time between Kaveh returning the book and you taking it back out again, someone else had already annotated it? That's right. Paimon's sure that the first circle was drawn by Kaveh. Yeah, no surprise there. If you stop and think about it for a second, guessing the identity of the second annotator should be trivial. Wait, you mean it was Al-Haytham, maybe? If there are 2 people living in a house and one of them drew the first circle, then it's highly likely that the other person left a mark too. Good point. Sometimes those 2 really are too much. In the end, it is as I suspected from the beginning. The first character whose name had been circled on the very first page turned out to be the murderer. Surely that's just a blatant spoiler, like that joke where someone opens a novel and bam, there's a note in the margin that spoils everything right from the start. What kind of joke would be so cruel? That was one of Cyrus's. Wow, really? Okay. And it wasn't just a joke. He said he actually pulled a stunt like that when he was younger. That's kind of sad, man. Why would he do that? Who wasn't lucky enough to borrow the book after he'd scribbled all over it? It was probably Tainari. Oh, his master. That makes sense. My master, Nafis, and Professor Zaha Hadi, who had a seminar with him that very afternoon. Cyrus said that master once threatened to give him a good beating by the side entrance of the House of Dana. It was only thanks to my mother and Professor Zaha Hadi intervening that it didn't happen. Paimon doesn't sympathize with Cyrus at all, not one bit. The House of Dana has never stopped people from annotating books, but this seemed like a special case. I didn't think the book could be allowed to keep circulating like that. So I circled several names myself, laying a false trail. The best place to hide a leaf is in a forest. It's a simple principle. Well, when you put it like that, but still, how many names did you circle, Sainari? Let me think. Not too many, about 3 or 4. I chose them all randomly. Then who circled the other names in the book? There must have been others who borrowed it and did something similar. I'm just not sure why. Who'd have thought borrowing books could be so complicated? Alright, any other clues? We're gonna go ask around. Okie doke. Where are we going? Where are we going? Clap, clap, clap. Alright, we're going back over here. Why am I going to the Adventurers Guild? Oh, I guess we're gonna go ask Catherine. I wonder if Nahida's gonna make an appearance. And it's Dia again. Look, there's Dia. Let's tell her what the real story is. Oh, she's with Candace. Huh? Candace is there too. So I need to reflect a little on what I did. What happened? Hi, Candace. To meet you here today is surely due to the guidance of the gods. Greetings. Candace, is this a personal trip? Today's trip to the city is to buy provisions for the people of Aru Village, as well as help Miss Sataria deliver a message to the sages of the Academia while I'm here. On the way, I happened to see Dia sitting in the cafe looking down, so I came over to chat with her. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's just that I suddenly remembered a few details about that book after talking with you. Before that client had ever even contacted me, I can't fucking read anymore. I had heard rumors of an exciting novel full of undiscovered secrets. Out of curiosity, I asked Sino to take it out for me. As a desert dweller and a mercenary to boot, the idea of solving a mysterious treasure map is pretty exciting. Paimon totally gets that. We inherited our custom of searching for the gold and wisdom in the sands from the gods themselves. But that book turned out to be dry as dust. A bunch of names had been circled, but I still couldn't figure out what the puzzle was supposed to be despite reading the whole thing through carefully from start to finish. In the end, I started to think it was some kind of ritual or game or something, so I picked up a pen and drew a circle of my own. My guy. Did every, Sumeru character participate in drawing in this book for some reason? Just for funsies? Just because they could? What a bunch of barnacles. But later on, Miss Dunyazard asked her parents to find a way to borrow it for her. She said the mysterious markings fascinated her, even though she couldn't get into the book itself. If they were just regular annotations, it wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary, but these strange circles, you can't help but want to try and figure out what they might mean. That's true. So Dia, what you're reflecting on is having accidentally interfered with other people's reading experiences. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on a second. Why did you tell Candace? She's a warrior, you know? Sometimes she has to interrogate criminals and other things like that, too. Everyone recognizes that her job is sacred. So when we need to think over what we've done wrong, we'll talk to her about it. Huh. I did not know that. The more you know. Please don't be too surprised, my dear Saitis. To me, listening to other people's mistakes is just another way of protecting them. By speaking of your own mistakes and hearing sincere advice in return, improvement will come over time. That's the way we do things. That makes sense. But all she did was draw a circle, and it's not like she was deliberately trying to mess with anyone. Besides, everyone agrees that the book itself is just bad. Don't worry about it, Dia. That's true. I was just telling Candace how bizarre it is. But be that as it may, it doesn't change the fact that it just ain't right to mess with someone else's enjoyment of a book. That's the bottom line. Anyway, Dia, please have faith that the gods will forgive your transgression. Besides, you told me about a part of the story where one of the suspects in the case ended up crawling out of the village on his hands and knees, and his name was Al-Ahmar. Yeah, I can't do that. Nope. Not gonna even retry that. That's right. The detective in the book argued that he must have leapt across the broken bridge like a frog. Of course, you find out later on his conjecture was totally off base. Why's that? Because it turns out that Al-Ahmal has a superpower, so he could float right across the broken bridge. What the heck is that book even about? It sounds completely ludicrous. Al-Amal. It's simply too reminiscent of the good name of King Deseret, don't you think? Though, considering how transgressive this book sounds, I don't think it's worth overthinking it. You're right. You know, I can't help but wonder what our friends at the Temple of Silence would say if they somehow got their hands on this book. I'm sure those sages would be able to unpack interesting ideas from the text we ordinary people could scarce dream of. It's normal for there to be bridges outside blizzard-swept mountain villages, and normal for them to get broken, but for a person to cross one by floating through the air, why resort to such lame plot device? Is it really a serious detective novel? Of course it's not. Sounds more like something out of a comic strip. Paimon's starting to get where Farazan was coming from. If you'd gotten all excited about reading a detective novel, but ended up reading tripe like that — tripe is a word, wow, I wasn't expecting that — instead, better not even think about it. So, where's the book now? Not sure. I returned it after I was done reading it, and back then there weren't as many markings inside the room as the rumors say there are. Alright, then, Detective Paimon is still on the case. Alright, where are we going? We're going back to the House of Dana again. Where's the map? Are we gonna go talk to Al-Haytham instead? Oops. Her little head got stuck. What a mood, though. Am I going through one of the side entrances? Like, where am I going right now? Yep, this one. Wait. Wrong way. I was about to go back out the door because I'm silly. Whoopsie toodles. Oop. Man, this quest is as long as I thought it was gonna be. And honestly, like, I feel like nothing's really happened. Who is this lady we're talking to? Hello. Has reasoning knows not the time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard been returned yet? There are 2 copies of this book. One's been marked up and the other hasn't. I'm guessing you're looking for the one with the marks? Oh, you saw right through us. Many others have asked for it too. I apologize, though. It seems it hasn't been returned yet. Please come back again later. Can't you at least tell us who borrowed it? Well, as long as it isn't overdue, we'll wait patiently for it to be returned. Disclosing borrowers' identities without proper reason for doing so would be a violation of professional ethics. It's a library book. Why does that matter that much? It's not like you're giving out... The only thing that you're giving out in terms of personal information is their name. So you'll have to forgive me for keeping that information confidential. Alright. You've got a point. It would be terrible. It'd be terrible if someone looking to steal a book started harassing whoever had borrowed it. Hey, you two look as confused as a couple of Aranara who've just run into each other head first. Are you looking for something? I can help. Disembodied voice, are you Nahida? That's Nahida's voice. Ah, nice. Honestly, it's kind of sad that they gave us this quest, but there's like no fucking audio. I would appreciate any form of like them talking, but no. Hello, spirit of Nahida. Alright. Nahida, have you heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not the Time of Day, but I hate saying this title. We're moving on. Anyway. Such a long name, but yes, I know the one you mean. I heard that everyone was looking for it, and it sounded fascinating, so I found a brand new copy to read myself. By brand new, you mean that it wasn't the copy with all the markings on it? Yes, that's right. I was more interested in the content of the book itself than all those rumors about hidden treasure, so an unmarked copy was all I needed. Speaking of which, it's funny, there's more than one copy of this book, but everyone's looking for the one with all the names that have been circled. Are they all afraid of spoilers, or do they actually crave them? Oh, then do you know who has the copy with all the markings right now? I just so happen to have seen it in the hands of one of your friends. If you're looking for the copy that sparked all the rumors, you should look around near the Palace of Alcazarzare. Alright, Nahida. You're gone forever, right? Alright. I'm not really surprised. Okay, right. I was like, I don't remember where the palace is. Because, boy, I do not know. Man, not only is this quest kind of boring, but it's also not even remotely interesting. Like, I understand that this is supposed to be boring because it's about a book that's kind of like not it, Chief, but like, what is the whole purpose of this? And what is the tie-in to it being in relation to SIMULANKA in any capacity? Why is this relevant? I don't understand. Yippee! Alright, there we go. Oh. Oh! It's Sino and Sethos. Wow, okay. Didn't expect them two together, but here they are. Oh, wait, I didn't even see Dory. She must be in front of them. Yeah, she's in front of them. That makes sense. Is that... Huh? Dory, Sino, and Sethos? Yep. Said Tokaiba over there. Ah, darn you, General Mahamatra. Entrapment isn't gonna work. You can't do that. Hey, what do you mean by entrapment? You were the one who said you had the book. I saw it, said I wanted to read it. Then you agreed to meet me here. Sino showing up, too, was just a coincidence. Pure coincidence. You don't play games with me. I know who you are. You're that new kid, Sethos, right? I know you're a friend of Sino's. Huh? So you know who I am. I saw how Sino was chasing you around, trying to get you to play cards. And how you found an excuse to run off after a couple of rounds right after. That left quite an impression. You didn't have to mention that. No, I think Dory's right about that. You always look for a way out when it comes to playing Invocation. It's become quite a problem. Saites and Paimon, you've been standing there for quite a while. Thanks for calling us out. Oh, if it isn't my dear Saites and Paimon. What do you mean you're dear? Anyway, what brings the two of you to the Palace of Alcazarzaray? Might it be that you have come to do business with me, the Lord Sangamabe? Of course, of course. Please give me a moment to conclude our business here, then I'll be with you straight away. Anyway, General Mahamatra, as I am sure you are well aware, the means by which I had someone borrow this book from the House of Dana were both completely legal and perfectly reasonable. Seeing as it isn't time yet to return it, you have no right to forcibly seize a book I borrowed. Are you trying to sell the book, Dory? Because I feel like trying to sell a library book would be illegal, right? That would only be the case had you not engaged in any irregular activities. Yet just now, a buyer, Sethos, came to the Palace of Alcazarzaray on the basis of a mysterious message to meet a seller hoping in vain to purchase a detective novel. What do you mean, buyer? He's one of your people. You sent him here to deliberately try to buy it and entrap me. That is not something I can acknowledge. I cannot say that I did that. What I can tell you is that I've had my eyes on this book for some time. Remember, it is forbidden to transfer or sell books from the House of Dana without explicit approval from the relevant authorities. I'm not selling anything, just to be clear. I'm just making the most of an opportunity. If someone pays me a little something on the side, I lend them this mysterious little novel to browse for a bit. If you don't believe me, just ask any of my curious readers. Yes, that's right, your readers. Anyway, I was just showing him the book. Is that so? And here I was thinking, you were really going to go through with an illegal transaction like this, Sethos. Huh? Wait, what? You two really aren't together? Oh boy. I was just really curious about this book. I finally managed to track it down, but Sino, it's true that Dory never actually said she wanted to sell the book. Tisk. So she isn't the mastermind who started all this? The mastermind? So, by your own account, it looks like you might have jumped the gun a bit, General Mahamatra. I'm not handing the book over. You may think you've played an ace, Dory, but when you opened the book just now, I saw the truth revealed before me. The book's return date is today. Ugh. That Sino sure got sharp eyes. That makes sense. That's right. I do have good vision. You have less than half an hour before the book is overdue. Give it to me and I will return it. How could I just hand it over to you like that? This is a mysterious, super awesome, mega amazing paragon of illogical detective novels that is practically a treasure. I'm gonna make a fortune off of it. Should you really be admitting that out loud? I didn't say I was gonna sell it. It's not like I was being serious. Then how about this? Dory, Sino, why don't you two play a little game with the book as the stakes? That's one way of solving it. How about it, Dory? Do you dare accept the challenge? If you win, I'll turn a blind eye to the book for the time being, and if you lose, you have to hand it over. Oh, sounds interesting. Very well, I'm in. What's the contest? It's gonna be TCG. Are both of you confident in your... Oh, actually, it's not. I'm surprised. Okay. In your powers of mental recall. My memory's not bad. My memory's bad. Anyway. Yes. Just yes. Alright. And you both read the contents of the book, correct? That's right. Huh? Sino, you've actually read it? Oh, well, needless to say, so have I. In that case, I'll just open up the book and flip through a few pages and tell me how many names have been circled. Best out of 3 wins. Sounds good? Eh? That's nuts. What, chickening out? No, it's game on. Let's go. Good. In that case, the first page. 6. 6. Both correct. Next, second page. I think it was 4. I'd say 4. Oh, both of you are right again. 2 draws. So it's all hangs on the next question. Listen up. Oh? Page 61. Huh? What? That I don't remember. 7? I know the answer. It's 5. Absolutely correct. The answer is 5. So I know, is your memory really that good? I'm not buying it. How did you do that? It's not actually because I have a good memory, but because the circling of the names left a deep impression on me. After I borrowed it, I noticed the names on the first few pages had been selectively circled by different people. Each person's penmanship was different, and moreover, I recognized 3 of the circles as having been drawn by Tainari. How would you know that? How would you even remotely know that? You know how he does his circles? The fuck? Huh? Few others use the same color of ink as he does. Oh, that makes more sense. Alright. So it was instantly recognizable. You even know that? Honestly, that's kind of crazy, though. It's like, oh yeah, this is the ink that only Tainari uses. What a lot. What? How would you know that? Yes, I learned of the habit of his long ago. At that time, I had just been promoted General Mahamatra and would go to a secret base when I wanted to get through all the trivial tasks in my in-tray at once with minimal disturbances. I would often find Tainari hidden away on a tree there, doing his homework. Noticing the writing implements he favored wasn't exactly detective work. In all these years, he's never once changed the ink he uses. Back to that book. Anyone who's read it knows that the first name is circled is the real murderer. Perhaps Tainari did not want the plot to be spoiled for anyone else, so he circled other names. Annotating or marking a book is not in itself a violation of book borrowing regulations, but why are all the other marks there? Is there some conspiracy behind them? What do they have to do with Tainari? I want to get to the bottom of this, even if it's just for the sake of my friend. And to uncover the secret, you must become a part of the conspiracy. So I circled all the other names that were left in the book. Come on, man. Why? What? To think you'd do such a thing. There's no treasure at all? It was just you guys all along? That's right. Should you wish to hide a grain of sand buried in the desert? Well, he gave a different version of the same thing that Tainari said. And in that grain of sand, I can catch a glimpse of the truth. And so you were drawn to it, making your plans, yet in a twist of fate were discovered by me. No matter how vast the world is, you cannot run from the long arm of the law. Man, that's something I feel like Sino would not really say. Anyway. Also, Sino has not made a dad joke in like 5 to 10 minutes, and that's surprising. Wow, you're making a meal out of this, aren't you? You really, really have way too much time in your hands. Okay, I give up. You win. That's enough for today. It is time for Lord Sangama Bay to return to her room for some repose. Farewell, all. Goodbye, Dory. So, do you intend to take this book back to the Temple of Silence? I heard there was a treasure hidden inside, and thought it might have something to do with the temple. I never thought that it was the real story behind it. But when you agreed to compete, I had already surmised that you were familiar with this book. That's why I chose that particular format. Brilliant move, bro. What's with that look? We're just thinking. There have been more twists and turns in the story behind the book than the actual story itself. Well, as long as you got it back, I'll leave uncovering the rest of the secrets to you, and take my leave for now. See you later, everyone. Can I borrow the book? Of course. After Sino hands you the book, you and Paimon quickly thumb through it. Though you weren't really reading very carefully, you can tell that something's not quite right. The plot was wildly imaginative, and just as everyone says, though most of the names in the book seem familiar, On closer inspection, you realize that they aren't actually the names of the historical figures you thought they were at first. Why are you not clicking? Not only that, but every name has been circled. Thinking back on the course of events, you fall silent and then you explain the full story. How unexpected, but still, it does make sense. And it is far better than the existence of an actual conspiracy. In that case, I still have other plans. Last time I was at Caravan Rabat, I promised to meet Dia and Candace for drinks. Side cheese, could I trouble you to return this book for me? Sure, leave it to me. Thanks, friend. Man, I was not expecting to talk this much today. This is really taking a toll on my soul. I'm so tired. But I've been tired, so it's not really that big of a difference. I really wish that there was like a direct way to get down here that wasn't this complicated. Wait, did I go up? Silly. Man, this whole little area is so weirdly built. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Honestly, this leads... I still don't understand what this has to do with SIMULANKA. Unless this was like made by one of the people from SIMULANKA, which I think would make more sense. Well, we're finally back. Now let's return this book. Hi, Kaveh. You really found the book? Amazing. I've been waiting here for it to be returned so I could see it as soon as possible. You recount the entire tale to Kaveh's eager ears. He got eager ears. Ah, seriously? How is that even possible? I circled the actual murderer? Yep. Man's always got bad luck. Paimon's pretty surprised by the whole thing, too. Let's just take care of the book problem first. Hello, this book, it's probably my fault for using permanent ink to mark a page, since that caused a whole mess of other things to happen. Now that it's all marked up like this, there's even a risk of those markings spoiling the story, so I'd like to buy it. The whole issue should be avoidable if the Academia uses the money to buy a new copy. Would you please consider my proposal? Mr. Kaveh, your idea has merit, and it is indeed a good way to resolve the situation. I'll confirm the book's price now, and then you can pay over there. That's great. Thank you so much. Shortly afterwards, Kaveh accompanies the Academia staff to register the purchase of the book and pays the full amount. Click. The staff member carefully wraps up the thoroughly marked up old book and gives it to him. What a blunder. Regardless, thank you so much for all your help. It was nothing. We were just kind of along for the ride. Still, Kaveh, it'd be better if you use something more erasable to make notes in the future. I understand. I'll never let myself subconsciously correct typesetting errors ever again. No, I mean, I'll never again borrow a book with such a long name, at least for a while. That's fair. Are we going out for drinks? With the girlies in Sino? Oh, I hate them. You're here. I was looking for you everywhere. I was looking everywhere for you. What is it? Haha, guess what I've got in this little bag here? If I had to guess, a young man's tears of regret. Man, you think he only got a bag of that? I feel like it's definitely more than that. And what would you know? Its reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. You actually bothered to memorize a ridiculous and boring name like that? That's fair. That's just because when I was filling out the paperwork to buy it back at the Academia's office, I had to write it out over and over again. Then it looks like this book has a new owner. Only because I subconsciously marked up the book with ink. Did you know that Tainari, Dia, and Sino all circled names in the book? And it all started because the name I circled was the real killer. To be perfectly honest, the moment I first saw the murderer's name circled, I knew this would happen. Wait a second, how come you've read this book too? I had the pleasure of reading it in the House of Dana. The logic is a mess, it's just poorly written. And you left the book out in the study. So you knew I circled the killer. Then, did you circle any names in the book? What do you think? So you did! The second one was mine. Why? The best way to avoid spoilers is to add a red herring. Then why just one? Tainari circled 3. I already significantly reduced the probability of the murderer's identity being spoiled for the next reader. That's more than enough. No need to worry about things that are beyond saving. And just why isn't it necessary? Using permanent ink to circle a name on the first page, that's obviously beyond saving. What kind of logic is that? I bet you just drew your circle for fun. If I must say so, then it's because the circling of the names is far more interesting than the book itself. Fair point. In the end, I only have myself to blame for using up all my pencils. I need to go buy some more. Congratulations! This one-of-a-kind, out-of-print book, personally penned by the hands of so many, is now yours. Do you think I look happy about it? I don't even want it. If it was Paimon, she wouldn't want it either. That's a no for me too. Fair. I still feel like I'm missing some information, but apparently that was the end of that. I don't... Alright. I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like I was missing some context for that. But who knows? I surely don't. I did finish my commissions though. Alright, well that's done. But there is, I think, another quest that I need to go do for the event. Ah, new friend. I don't know who this is. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's see. Let me look at my little quest arenas. This... Okay, so I have 2 quests. I gotta go talk to the frogs, and I gotta go do this. What is this one? I lied. I have 3 more quests. I am a silly bitch. What is this place? What is this one? Ugh, man, that took it out of me. It's time to spare a thought for how to deal with the Great Clockwork Key. It's not like you can just hold on to it. What? I'm gonna go do this one. Hello, big man. No, put me back. No, put me back.
Keep a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt man.
Put me back.
In case he comes to town.
My stream.
Keep a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt man.
And give me a tissue.
So he won't take me down.
I'm going to SIMULANKA. Get out of here.
To his lair deep in the mountain underground.
You're gonna fall into the crocodiles.
That's where he keeps his dirt.
You fell by the crocodile. You fool! Get the fuck out of here. I know I drowned. You son of a bitch. You did this on purpose.
I did it on purpose, yeah.
Give me a tissue.
No.
For my issues.
No.
Yes.
Fuck your issues.
I got so many of them. I need
your
tissues.
chicken strips.
Thank you. I love the fact that I only thought there was like one quest that I hadn't done. What a goof. What a goober I am. Alright. I still don't understand that story or why that was relevant. But I guess the more you know. Like, I don't know. In all actuality, I have zero clues. Alright. We're gonna go do the quest. There's another frog quest.
Don't slip and fall.
Alright, so where are we going? So we're going up top. Is there an easy way to get up top? Well, not exactly, but I can definitely climb. Not like that, but... Alright, let me go talk to the frogs. I think we're like doing like an event, or what is it called? They're gonna have like an event for the frogs to have like a hopping contest or something. What's up, frog? Greetings, honored guests. You don't seem like frogs. Yeah, we don't look like frogs either, bud. Nonetheless, welcome to Rainsong Pond. May your legs be limber. Tell me about the competition. As you've seen and heard, this contest is to decide the frog who's best at jumping. Our contestants go through the qualifiers, group matches, and elimination matches, and only those who make it through all these can reach the finals. That, sounds kind of complicated. We're having a tournament. It's not complicated at all. Simply step into the arena and clear the challenges that lie before you. Dear guests, if it suits your fancy, you can also try out the bouncing contest here. This is meant to test the contestant's speed and stability when jumping. I was just about to do some practice here, then take part in the next contest. But my skills aren't exactly up to par. I can't jump well enough on my own. Would you two be willing to assist me? I mean, sure, I guess? I don't know. Of course. The competition's already reached the finals, so the other venues are now open to practice. Keep practicing, keep jumping, and keep competing. That's the way you get better and better. Come on, dear guests. You'll enjoy the bouncing contest too. I guarantee it. Alright. Oh. Okay, so I have to come over there. Go. Too far. Pull a bit closer. There you go. You did it. Alright, well we gotta hop down lily pads now. There we go. Is it on there? I think so. Oh. We did it. Huh. This game is pretty fun, don't you think? Paimon wants to give it a try too. Then be my guest. But Paimon can pose as if she's jumping in the air too, you know? It's pretty much the same anyway. I knew you'd enjoy the bouncing contest. But just now, that was just a game. This is a long way off from the real contest. Only the very best of the best can take part in the latter. And this contest will decide who is best suited to rescue the princess. Ah, it's just so exciting. Oh, sorry, dear guest. My apologies. I just can't help but ramble on about Fraubert? Fraubert? That's a cute name. After all, the whole reason we've organized so many contests was to choose the paper frog with the steadiest, furthest, most awe-inspiring jump so that they could go rescue the princess. There's still some time before the final match begins, so feel free to take a look around. I don't know how to say that name. Is it Horlo? Horlo? I don't know. We'll use his booming voice to remind us when the competition is about to begin, so listen out for it and make sure you find good seats. Okie duck. Let me go see the other guy. I'm not trying to climb these things. Oh, there he is. Hi, calm paper frog. Welcome, dear guests. I presume you are also here to watch the competition. Welcome, in any case, to Rainsong Pond. You have come at the right time, but also perhaps the wrong time. The competition is coming to a close, with only the final, the result of which is already beyond doubt, left to take place. I'm sure you have heard of Fraubert and the Stampy. Not really, bud. They are both leading exponents in the art of jumping, but in my experience, Fraubert is sure to win. Fraubert is far better than... I looked up a guide for any team combo I could use. Some of them I don't have half of these characters, but at least they give a free to play option character-wise. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's usually good with those types of like websites. You gotta like look up what you have, what you can do. I mean, a lot of time. Yeah, hi, Dirt Man. Yeah, you just gotta do that. Yeah, it's rough. I know, because it's just like team comps are kind of hard for me sometimes too. Mostly because I don't like being conventional and actually doing reactions. I like just hitting them with whatever. I don't care.
Use Dia.
You want to know what's funny? I started stream, I got my 5 pulls, and I got Dia's C3.
They know.
They know. They know that I'm gonna C6 Dia at this point. Lol. Huh?
Get Emily.
Why would I want Emily?
She works good.
I saw, yeah. I'm just feeling the juice man in on what happened earlier.
She works well with Dia.
Does she?
Yeah.
What does she do for Dia? Honestly, what does she do? What does Emily do?
She's burning.
She burning? Is burning better than Burgeon though?
You can do Virgin too.
No, but I'm just saying, like, is like in terms of reactions, is burning better or worse than Burgeon's? Or do you not know?
Burning's worse.
Okay,
For the most part.
that makes sense.
But if you want to get complicated, then you can use burning for fun stuff.
Okay. I'm talking as frogs. I'm also sleepy. I'm probably gonna finish this quest and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm sleepy. I love Dia. I also love Dia. I have her weapon and now I have her C3, so we're that much closer to getting C6 Dia. Honestly though, like, Dia's great. What did you do? Oh, okay. You fell down?
I fell down. I get up.
Alright. We talking about Fraubert? I just realized his name is Fraubert because it's like Robert, but it's Frog Robert. Fraubert. That's dumb. I hate that. Alright. He's won countless championships as a result. He is therefore the undisputed favorite. He has the strongest legs, the most agile mind, and the most resolute spirit. Most importantly, he constantly seeks to share his know-how with all the other frogs. If Stampy is, like me, one of the paper frogs who learned by watching him. We respect, trust, and believe that he will once again achieve great success. Before the final begins, I'd like to stay in practice a little longer to prepare for the next round of competitions. If you do not mind, we could practice together. Perhaps you might even come up with a good idea for me to help me jump all the better. Okay. Also, why do we have to save the princess? Of course, this is not about rescuing the princess. It's not just about rescuing the princess? Alright. Most importantly is the contest itself, and what it teaches us. Self-belief, resolve, and bravery.
Keep a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt.
I don't know if these frogs have a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt mans.
Dirt man's gonna take them down to his lair.
There's a lot of paper frogs, man. Only a paper frog who understands and embodies such virtues will emerge as a champion. Come then, dear guest. Let's see if you can feel the virtue inherent in our contest. I don't care about your contest, honestly. Where are you going, bud? Observe his next attempt. Oh. Oh. He didn't even try. He looked at it and was like, I know, I'm good. Alright, but get back up there. So silly. Let's do this again. We'll get it this time. Let's do it. Oh, I have to like... Okay. So his ability was just to like make the spouts go down, which I think is normal. So okay. I thought he was gonna jump on the little pad or whatever. Not bad. You're quite good at this. If you have time, I'd be willing to recommend you to the organizing committee. The next time we hold this competition, we'll be able to measure ourselves against one another. Still, I shan't take up more of your time until then. The final is about to begin. Guess we'll have to see just how good this Frobert guy is. I don't know why, but I thought that this would be frogs fighting each other and not hopping in like a competition against each other. Anyway, he'll blow your socks off for sure. Still, he did seem a bit nervous when I saw him recently. He was constantly practicing the most basic moves and then getting annoyed at how he was performing them. But these are the finals. It's normal to get nervous, right? Yeah, these are the finals. Yeah. That's what I thought, but no, I still believe in him. He's not the type to give up so easily. I've got to keep practicing myself. If you'd like, dear guest, please feel free to have a look around. The finals are about to begin, though, so be sure not to miss them. Alright, not gonna miss them. And the finals start now. Alright. And here it is. Here he comes. Look at that boy. My fine hind-legged ladies and gentlemen, the unparalleled Frobert steps forward to make his leap, and he jumped 3 lotus leaves and fell into the water. It seems we have a champion. The one who will welcome our princess is a Stampy. Congratulations to our... No, Mr. Horlu, I protest. This is ridiculous, absurd even. I shall not accept the title of champion in this manner. Goodness gracious, by the morning dew. Come now, you surpassed Frobert in front of all frog kind. Frobert slipped up, that's all. He's just not in good form, you know. That will not convince me, nor any other paper frogs. Anyway, let's give Frobert a moment to himself. Oh. Yeah, We'll continue this later. It seems like we have guests. Welcome, welcome to Rain Song Pond. What can I help you with? Yeah, we saw a frog make a really awesome leap. Ah, then you must have caught sight of Frobert for like a split second at a weird angle, but yeah, sure. He is one of the participants in this contest and the finest jumper in all the pond, or so he once was. A contest? Ooh, Paimon gets it. This must be that sort of competition to see who can jump the best. Yes, Paimon, they've told us this 3 times. Anyway, very sharp of you, young lady. That is exactly the sort of competition we're running. Only the most legendary leaper and skilled skipper may take the crown, thus earning the great burden of rescuing the princess. I love the fact it's a burden and not a blessing. Alright. Huh? Sounds pretty good. Or cool. Shame we seem to have missed it all, though. Otherwise, I'd taken part. You think you can jump better than these frogs, traveler? Really? Paimon never seen you jump that far before, except when you were running away from monsters. That sounds about right for me, actually. It's the taking part that counts. You never know, we might get a prize for participating. Hey, why is the... hey. Hey. Anyway. Hey, why is the reward always the first thing on your mind? Paimon, that's normally you. Either that or food. Ha ha ha, in that case, you do well to ask our champion over here for some advice. My apologies, dear guest, and Mr. Holo, too. But I said it before and I'll say it again, I'm no champion. But as surely as the lotus stem stands, according to the rules, you are the champion. He is the champion, our friends. Alright. I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. This contest is meant to pick the best of us, the most skilled of jumpers, to go save our princess. This is a matter of the honor of all frog kind. And Frobird is the very best of us. You know this, all of us do. Is Frobird, like, really old? This is a real question. So Frobird was really that impressive? Oh, we've heard a lot of the other paper frogs talking about him. Is everything they say about him true? That's right. Frobird was the best frog in our pond. Look at that boy. He's blue. Anyway, he could easily bound all the way across 12 lotus leaves and land on the 13th. And he'd land so lightly that the dew upon the leaf would not be disturbed. Oh, look at him go. He could even jump between the lotus leaves amidst the flowing river and not fall into the water, no matter how fierce the current. But we just saw him, so I'm guessing he's not in good form right now. Yeah, he seems kind of down. He looked super sad when he was leaving just now, too. Hi, Sunday. Hi, just lurking before I do work. Actually, I found a way to get Klee out of Genshin. I found a way to steal Klee from Genshin. What is the way? Show me the way. I have to know. Love that baby. I'm gonna smuggle Klee out again. I'm going to put Klee into another video game. I play Final Fantasy 14. Okay, that makes sense. You're gonna build Klee. You're gonna make a Klee. I can dress up my Lalafell as Klee. Oh, that'd be cute. I assume that's an elf of sorts. It's a baby. Oh, we love little babies. Little babies are cute. Well, yeah, that would be actually really cute. A little guy. Lalafell is the gremlin race. Understandable. Good stuff. Good stuff right there. Red Mage Cleave, the Knights of Favonius. That'd be great. I don't know if I can send a link, but here's what it looks like. I think I've seen pictures of the little guys. Oh, did you see the little guy? The little girl. Juice is closing his eyes constantly, so you don't get to see, or you could just go see it in chat. It's so cute. I love that though. That is basically Klee. That's a Klee. I love that the site lets you know how to build the clothing. That's actually really good. Honestly, that's also really cute. Love that. Honestly, I thought you were going to be like, I'm going to play The Sims and then put this character in there, and I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised by that either. Yes, I can have peace of mind that I can finally part with Kenshin. I can finally leave. Understandable. I feel that. I honestly thought that the quest that I was doing just now, or the one before this, was like the final quest for this like section for the summer event, and then immediately remembered that there was at least 2 to 3 other quests, and now I have to do those. But I'm not doing all of those tonight. I'm tired. That was the second route I was willing to take. That makes sense. Ugh. Oh yeah, that boy. The frog is having a tough time. He's having a rough patch. That's the only reason he made that mistake. Please, Mr. Holo, for the sake of the contest and the sake of our calling, I'd like to ask for a rematch. I still stand. Why is your princess in danger? Why is your princess constantly in danger? What's happening over here? If you deem it necessary, you can consult the opinion of the other frogs. I'm sure they'll concur. Listen to Stampy. I know you're the capital fellow, sharp-minded and understanding to boot. But did you not see how Frobert was faring? He left without even attempting to make another leap. I'll speak with him. We've trained together all this time, so I know how he feels. He'll understand. Ah, for the love of lotus leaves and lucent dew? Lucent? That's a word. Alright, I'll go with you to meet Frobert. We'll come along too. We're really good at encouraging people. And we're great jumpers too. Why you keep going with this agenda, like, Traveler? What is wrong with you? Huh? Have you been secretly training behind Paimon's back or something? I'm just good at making others jump a long way. Okay, there you go. That makes more sense. Both humorous and polite. Thank you for your goodwill. In that case, let's go together. With any luck, that good humor of yours might soothe the sore spirit. Pond, protect us. I wonder which shall serve us better, the soft or hard approach. Yes. Alright, we're gonna go talk to a man named Frobert. Where did Frobert go? He went up there? How did he get up there? How am I to get up there? He went... Wait. Hold on. Where is he? Is he on top of the cliff? Oh, he's up here. You mean to tell me I gotta find a way to get up there? It's fine. Let me up. Let me up. What? Is this missing a frog? Is that why it looks like this?
Are you missing a frog?
Am I missing a frog here? Frogs, explain yourself. I think I gotta go this way. Ribbit. Indeed. They're so cute though. Let me in. This way? Is it up there? Have I ever been in this little cave? Honestly, I didn't even know there was a cave here. How am I to get up here? Also, what's in here? Is there anything in here? Why am I playing as the smallest child? Also, where am I going? Is this a waterfall? Oh yeah, of course it is. I don't know where this leads to. I will come back to this nonsense in like a minute. Because I have to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Not this. Alright, I'm gonna climb it this way. Oh, okay. I made it. He went up really high. He's here. Ah, there you are. The award ceremony is over then. Just the opposite, in fact. Both Mr. Harlow and I are of the opinion that things are far from over. Indeed, I hereby announce, in my capacity as referee, that you, Mr. Fraubert, have one more chance to jump. To maintain the fairness of this competition and to fulfill our duty to the calling, you must do a re-jump. Dear Mr. Harlow, I, as the contestant, cite the competition rules pertaining to competitive behavior that may bring harm to oneself and one's tribe. I forfeit my second jump attempt. I do not want to disappoint everyone again, nor bring ruin to our calling. This is the only truly responsible course of action. Wow, what a professional answer. He even had a specific clauses handy. He even gave it a touch of emotional appeal. Alright, looks like playing hardball isn't going to work. Oh, Lucian Dew and Lotus Leaves. But you haven't left the venue. Yeah. I don't understand what you mean to say, dear guest. This is the best place from which to watch the competition unfold. If you really wanted to give up, you wouldn't have stayed here. That's also true. That's true. You can see everything that's going on in the long-distance jumping contest from here. If he really had given up and no longer wanted to have anything to do with the contest, why would he stay? I don't wish to talk about this anymore. I believe I've been clear. Sorry, Stampy, and our two guests as well. Why doesn't the frog want to jump no more? What's wrong with him? What happened? Does he have a tragic backstory about jumping? Hello. So tiring. Paimon, you float. Anyway. Hang on a moment. Listen to us, would you? Jeez. Is there anything else I can help with you with, dear guests? You saw the terrible state I was in. I admit I mostly knew what you were going to say the moment I saw you arrive with the Stampy. My answer is no. And so it will always be. Look at my ankles. They're not ankles that can carry such a heavy burden. What? What are you talking about, man? Not ones that can save a princess. I thought he was gonna be like, I'm too heavy for these ankles, but it went a different direction. They look like pretty sturdy ankles to me. A finer pair of ankles I've never seen. What? What a weird thing to say. Yeah, Paimon hasn't either. Sure. Perfectly normal thing to say to people. Absolutely, completely and utterly normal things to just say. Anyway. But I made a mistake. No, I've been making mistakes all along. Sorry, you two, but I cannot continue competing. Also, have you guys ever saved your princess? This is a real question. Like, why is this like a competition, like a continuous one? I gotta go find a man again. Oh, he's going in the cave. I guess I get to explore the cave. Hello, Fraubert. Hey, don't go. We just want to tell you one thing. One last thing. All frogs make mistakes. You just need to learn from them, that's all. Good guest. You do not understand. I initially believed that my mistakes were mere drops of dew that fall upon our heads. Nothing that could truly knock a froggy down. But I was wrong. Perhaps they were never mere drops, but rather more akin to rocks at the bottom of a pond. Withered wood stuck into the waterbed, or a vent hidden within the muck. We can overlook them, bury them, step over them, and pretend they don't exist. But they will not rest, my friend. They will await their opportunity for a chance to come back to bite you. Your problems, bud? You good? Please go, and let me go too. I am nothing but a mere lotus head who had all its seeds removed. Even a light breeze would surge through the many holes in my heart and chill me to the bone. So you are just an old man. He's like, I can't do this because I'm too old, and that makes sense. But also, like, you got this, Grandpa. I believe in you. I cannot take up this great burden. This is the voice of my heart. I have let all frogs down, including myself. You still have a retry, you know. Yeah, you've got another chance to prove yourself. I do not wish to taste the bitter pang of failure once more. My legs and my heart cannot. Whoa, the lotus leaf is moving all of a sudden. What's going on? What do you mean? What? But it should have been fixed in place. Oh god, we're gonna go down the waterfall, aren't we? No, it's moving forward. Please stand firm, dear guests. I will steer it as best as I can. Alright, we're going down the waterfall. Oh god. Oh, I gotta control it. Ah! Alright. Whee! Get that out of here. Whoa. This is so fast. Ah. Whee! This has gotta be the end. That was fun. Wait, there's two frogs over there. Oh god. Oh god, we're still going. Hey look, we're back down here again. Uh-oh. Whoa. Honestly, if this was a mode of transportation for this area, this would be so fun. Oh my god, I'm going all the way down. Oh my god, this is so fun. Uh-oh. Leave it to me. Everyone hold tight. You got this, Robert. Oh god, the big waterfall? Oh god, the largest waterfall possible. I assume he made that jump. Would you look at that? Frobert and the unyielding Frobert the bold. He seized the opportunity for a retry and a spectacular leap. Spectacular indeed. This is a miracle without precedent. He is the only paper frog to ever leap across this precipice. I knew you had it in you, Frobert. I believed in you. The lotus leaf that suddenly started moving, that was your doing, wasn't it? It was something that Mr. Hurlou and I came up with together. I apologize, dear guests, for hiding this from you. You know, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Good job, you guys. Good job. Alright then, Frobert. Now that everyone has witnessed your great leap, you no longer have any reason to reject the victor's crown. But it was a coincidence, a miracle born of circumstances. Just one fluke leap. It was only with the aid of these two guests that I was able to do it at all. I'll be honest, you were just having fun drifting alongside you. Honestly, I was vibing. That was fun. Exactly. We were just watching from the sidelines. That big jump was all you. Still, our work wasn't in vain. Right? It would have been a waste to stand by and watch such a brilliant frog give up like that. You love it so much, and you trained so hard for so long. It would have been awful if you'd just given up. A tragedy for you and frog kind. Just glad that you didn't actually give up. Ah, honored guest. Truly, your hearts are purer than the first drop of morning dew. I am sorry, my friend, to have done you such an injustice. You should have been the winner of this match. Ah, come now. You've proved that you were the best of us, did you not? Please listen to me. You've had many competitions ahead of us, and I will gladly compete with you 100, 1,000 times more. But this time we must put our best frog forward to fetch the princess. That is our calling, and the future of Rainsong Pond rests upon it. As such, there is no room for error. Do you understand me? I do. Good, Frobert. That's wonderful. Well, this all seems to have turned out great. We have ourselves a real champion now, don't we? Next up, our champion shall go rescue the princess, and then our calling will be complete. Your calling? Not to interrupt anything or anything. About that princess of yours. Yeah, so, you've said a whole bunch about the princess of yours. Fetch her this, best frog that. Now everything's ready. Do you actually know where the princess is? Of course. We are about to go receive and rescue her, for she lives in a tower made of vines and giant trees. Only the bravest, boldest, and most jumpiest of frogs may evade the thorns and deep mist, leaping atop the tower to deliver the princess from her cage. Seems like a lot of pressure to be putting on someone to the top in one jump. Yeah, that's a lot. I'll definitely fall down halfway. Come now, Frobert. Don't be in such a rush to return to the pond. Why, we have yet to even lay eyes upon that tree. Our hard work has paid off. We have located the tower. It is in the kingdom of breezes and bells. Mr. Hurlo, there is not there but a forest and a flying squirrel. Certainly not a high tower. Are you certain it's our destination? Absolutely. I personally went to inspect that place. The tower there is so high that you can barely see the top. There are none, I reckon, who might scale it apart from us paper frogs. That sounds really impressive. Let me go take a look first. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's go meet in the kingdom. You're coming along too? That'd be wonderful. Ha ha ha. Looks like we've got quite the crowd for our little princess's welcoming party. Not bad at all. See, I knew that things would work out for the best. Let us make our preparations and set forth for the kingdom of breezes and bells. As for you, dear guest, we shall see you there. Ah, yes, Mr. Falbert, please go to the award ceremony first, would you? It will take place at the pond. No! Okay. Oh, I got a chest for that. A big chest.
A very nice treasure for a very lovely person.
Cute. Okay. Huh. I think this is the last two down here. I think the rest of these are in other locations. Yeah. Okay. So that's interesting. So I was definitely supposed to do that when I first came to this area, and then it would take me from one location to the next. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that though. I feel like that one was also really quick. I'll try to finish this one, which shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Let's see. Because I haven't done this one. This one, I think we have to help the princess find something. I'm not exactly sure what. I don't remember. We gotta go help the princess. Oh yeah, I think this is the area where if you fall down, it like automatically brings you back up here. Because it's just... you just die. Love that. Alright. Hello, princess. Please wait here a moment. I will introduce the trial for you, as well as a few things that you need to watch out for. Oh yeah, we gotta become like her knight or something like that. I can't remember exactly what was happening here. Wow, Her Highness sure is a decisive decision maker, huh? Guess that's a true princess for you. I declared I'd accept the trial quite suddenly, but Your Highness didn't seem particularly surprised. Oh, perhaps my introduction seems a little too forthcoming. My apologies. In truth, there have been many squirrels who, like you, have suddenly turned up and declared their intention to undergo the trial, so I am already accustomed to receiving such candidates. At least there were many, before that dragon attacked the kingdom. You said it was to retrieve a relic. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Right we are. Okay. Is it being kept somewhere dangerous? Also, what is the relic? At least there were many before that oh yeah, I read that. Wait, I didn't read this. I didn't click. I'm silly. Hold on. It is indeed, as I mentioned not long ago, a giant dragon passed through our kingdom. We tried our best to drive it away, but before long, it trampled both the trial ground and the sacred site where the relic was kept to smithereens. Our original stable trial environment is now very different from the way it used to be. The wind currents have become unpredictable, causing a dramatic increase in the difficulty of some trial stages. Well, that's not good. After the environment changed so drastically, some candidates who could have easily passed the first few stages before now find it the very first stage too challenging. But from another perspective, the current trial is actually a better test of candidates' true strengths. So it should better help us choose a strong guardian of the kingdom. I'm pretty strong. I don't know for what, because I don't know what this trial is. Paimon too. Well, if that is truly the case, let us get straight to it. Allow me to introduce the trial for you. Simply put, in this trial, the candidate must help their squirrel companion fly to the right direction by guiding them along the wind currents. Okay. Seems simple enough. Don't worry, it isn't complicated. Oh, okay, yeah. All you have to do is observe the direction of the currents and make decisions accordingly. Of course, you need not worry about the issue of the direction. In this kingdom, no wind can stop me from flying wherever I will. All right, let us begin. Please make sure you're both ready. Okay. Come here, you. Okay. Why do I need this? Where am I going? Whoa, where am I going? I guess I'm going that way. Okay, I see now. Whee. I came over here the last time and I think I fell down into the mist, which was originally purple, and it killed me, and then it brought me back up here. Okay. So she can go against the wind currents. Okay. Oh. Whee. Honestly, these little puzzles are like really fun. Oh, okay. I think I see what I have to do here. Can I get all three? No. I have to get this first, I think. I'm too far away to do this. Whee. I think I've been in there before. Hello. Your Highness, you're amazing. You flew past so easily. Your ability to judge the wind currents was also remarkable. It seems you are worthy to undergo the trial after all. Let us make haste to the site where the relic is being kept. Hopefully we won't have another run-in with that dragon. And there she goes. Oh, this place. I've been here, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago by now. I remember that there was like a voice that spoke to me, and I forgot that this place existed. Whoopsies. I am a voice, but not life. Voice? The fuck? Huh? What was that? It sounded like someone's voice. Saites, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that, but I don't know what they're talking about. Whoa, the princess is way ahead. Let's forget about that for now and catch up with her first. I assume it has something to do with the relic. Where is she? And why is she so far? Oh, she's back over here? Oh, this is where the footprint is. The big, gigantic footprint. Oh. So this is where the relic was being kept. These footprints are massive. The dragon must be huge. Perhaps in driving the dragon away, we also drove it into a rage. The dragon is actually... Okay. Can such a thing be true? Truly unexpected. At the time, I was too panicked, and so I just gave the order to drive him away. Had we the chance to calmly speak with one another, perhaps... Never mind. What's done is done. We must focus on the problem at hand. As for that dragon, once all our problems have been resolved, I shall visit him personally. Now, let us focus on the relic. The relic is down there, past the trial. You may claim it. Paimon thought that the relic would be protected by some kind of seal or guard or something. But it looks like it's just lying there, and it doesn't seem like anything's stopping someone from just taking it. Just a hop and a step away. Why don't we just jump down and take it? What you say is correct. This relic does indeed have a seal, namely the trial that you have seen. According to the kingdom's records, one must pass the trial in order to retrieve the relic. Conversely, if it is taken by someone who has not yet passed the trial, it will lose its meaning. Okay. Thus, even I must pass the entire trial to retrieve the true relic. What do you mean, true relic? There must be both a trial and a challenger to do so. Without satisfying these two conditions, the best case scenario is that we'd be walking away with a useless lump of stone. The best case scenario, does that mean something worse could happen too? Those who act in defiance of the rules shall be cursed. Cursed? In that case, let's just go ahead and accept the trial. Okay. And there she goes. She's so tiny. Oh, I pressed the button. Okay. Oh. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, perhaps, okay. The flower. Okay. Gotta use the flower. I did it. I hadn't expected you to be able to judge the wind's current so accurately. If you were flying squirrels like I am, navigating those wind currents would pose you no challenge. Of that I am certain. Paimon's a natural when it comes to flying. That is true. If everyone had to use wind gliders, I'd be unbeatable. Also true. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that, because you two are the most guardian-like candidates I've ever seen. Let us continue. The current wind conditions are just right. No problem. Everything's going great. Alright. Maybe we're the guardians that Her Highness has been looking for. Your Highness was outstanding too. Thank you for the kind words. I had in fact passed the trial many times before the dragon destroyed the sacred site. Surely, in terms of flying ability, I am confident that no other squirrel is my equal. Previous candidates found even the first few stages too difficult. Huh? But if your Highness has already passed the trial, how come you didn't take the relic? Unfortunately, the relic has yet to acknowledge me. So even guardians require the relic's acknowledgement? Alright. That I do not know. Perhaps it thought I didn't pass the trial. Surely there aren't any hidden stages or anything like that. Do the trial stages change for each challenger? All I know is the relic has never lit up for me. But you, not only have you come precisely at our kingdom's hour of need, but your capabilities are undeniable. That is why I believe you will earn the relic's acknowledgement. Let's continue. The final stage of the trial awaits. Undergo the final trial. Alright. Why is this? Do I just have to aim really well? Oh, no, that didn't work. He missed the back too. Yep. Okay, there we go. Man, that's... What a tricky thing. Because what's weird is that they don't have like a little fan or anything over here. Or at least... There's one over there, but I don't think that would help me. Secrets, where are you? Nothing. Alright. Well, I gotta use my brain. Oh boy. Damn it. Okay, I did it. I had to like shimmy. Alright. There we go. Uh-oh. Some heliotropes. Well, gotta deal with those boys.
Stabilize! Silence!
Boys, I swear. Okay, I was about to say, if they're not fighting this man.
Settle down!
Something wrong with the Furious flowers. Alright, we gotta fix the flower. Stop fighting the flowers! Okay, they're gone now. Unwanted guests. Oh, she finished the challenge by herself. It's a star. We got a piece of Competo candy. We passed. Side cheese. We're guardians now. So, is this the relic that's used to acknowledge new guardians? Huh? There's something carved onto it. Like a line of text, maybe? Let Paimon take a closer look. Stories follow rules, unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. Paimon doesn't get it. Do you get it, Side Cheese? I don't know anything at this point, Paimon. I don't know anything. It's probably a roundabout way of cheering us on, I guess? They're probably meant to encourage challengers. Either way. Those words have always been there. Even I do not know their origin. I sense that they hold some great significance for the kingdom, but I have yet to grasp their meaning. Whatever the case, given your performance in this trial, you are undoubtedly the most suitable candidate for the title of Guardian that I've ever met. Your abilities and judgment are beyond question. Meeting you at a time like this is truly a blessing for our kingdom. Now that we have retrieved the relic, we may hold the ceremony right away. I am fully confident that your courage and abilities will have won you the relic's respect. You flatter me, Your Highness. It was nothing. We're just glad we could help you, Your Highness. Okay. Whoa! When did you guys get here? Paimon didn't even notice you arrive. We flew over, of course. We're among the best flyers around when we were young, you know. How else would we have been able to serve the princess? Never judge a squirrel by its appearance. Well, I never. A visitor turning up at our time of crisis, a guardian emergent from the trials victorious, and the relic in our possession, intact and unharmed. Your Highness, everything's exactly as the legend said. It seems that our kingdom finally has a future to look forward to. We shall find out soon enough. Now please place your hand upon the relic. Let it light up and proclaim that you are henceforth the guardian of the kingdom. Do you think it's not bright enough? Has it even lit up at all? Let Paimon take a look. Eh? But maybe it's been there so long that it just can't light up anymore. Kinda how like candles that have been laying around too long won't burn very brightly. I don't think that's how candles work, Paimon. How could it be? All the details match, and yet the relic still... Your Highness, whatever the case, at least the relic is in our hands, even if our guest has failed to be acknowledged by... No. Your Highness? Place the relic to one side. It is my kingdom for which the challengers have come. Therefore, it is I who must acknowledge them. Your Highness, but no ruler of our kingdom has ever taken it upon themselves to acknowledge a guardian. Then let us create a precedent for the future followers to follow. Man, that was a tongue twister. Saites, Paimon, come forward. As Princess of the Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, I hereby declare that Saites and Paimon shall henceforth be recognized as the kingdom's paladins of breezes and bells. Honestly, paladin's a really cool title. Alright. At your service, Your Highness. Hooray! A paladin of breezes and bells. Such a cool title. Definitely cooler than just being any old guardian. But surely that means we still haven't found our guardian. And if that is so, then we won't be able to fulfill our calling. Also, what is with all and callings and whatnot? Because the other people were also talking about callings. Honestly, interestingly enough, the other storyline had nothing to do with callings. So this time it's kind of like this is all intertwined with each other. Interestingly enough. Alright. We no longer have a future to look forward to, just like the kingdoms that came before us. Fret not, I will find a way. Wait, speaking of choosing a guardian, they're currently choosing a champion over at Rainsong Pond. You mean that Frowbert, who could jump super high? You're right. The whole reason they held that contest was to find a champion to come rescue the princess. Although it doesn't seem like the princess needs saving. If you were looking for a super strong champion to win your contest, they just so happen to have one. In fact, there are bound to be heaps of potential champions over there. Wait, by contest you mean trial, and by champion you mean guardian. What an extraordinary coincidence. Indeed. Though our trial doesn't really have anything to do with jumping, still from what you've said, it sounds like they've found the strongest candidate to complete their calling. It seems a trip over to Rainsong Pond is in order. Thank you for telling me something like that. I didn't read that. Wait, but Your Highness, they're all paper frogs over there. They're nothing like us. They're not small and squirrel-like, I guess. So what? A guardian's most vital asset is what's in their heart, not their appearance. Ministers, you are to stay and look after the kingdom while I am gone. I will go to Rainsong Pond myself. My loyal paladin, I hope that the champion over at Rainsong Pond is as fearless and as skilled as you are. Well, skilled is certainly accurate, but as for fearless, that remains to be seen. Oh, so you mean to say that this champion of theirs is actually a sheep in wolf's clothing? Then all the more reason to go meet him in person. All right, that's settled then. Oh, and if I'm going over to Rainsong Pond, perhaps I'd better bring some gifts. Interesting. All right. And treasure. Give me the treasure.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Indeed. Also, this is interesting. And there should be one last quest. I think, right? Yeah. Also, is she actually... This one's in here. Unless... Well, I did the other quest, so... Yeah, this is probably the last one. It's also in the other area. Oh, I gotta return the clockwork key. But didn't I leave that somewhere? Anyway. Also, do I not have to go check on the frogs? I could go check on the frogs in a minute. I'm gonna go return the clockwork key. Which, honestly, I forgot about. Asked us to come meet her again after some time had passed so we could set forth to search for the kingdom's future. Paimon wonders if she found a hero. For the relic. Oh. Well, now they're telling me to do something entirely different. Or maybe this is a part of that quest? Okay. Did I go all the way over there just for them to tell me to come all the way back over here? Nuts. Where am I going? Ah, the frogs. Hello, Frobert. So we're all completely stumped. How come you're all here? Looks like I'm here too now. Echo. Oh, it's you. Such a relief that you've come. Thank you for coming, my honorable paladin. We seem to have run into a rather peculiar problem. Peculiar how? Peculiar problem? Oh no, don't tell me Paimon... Don't tell Paimon that the relic hasn't acknowledged Mr. Frobert either. If the problem was only that I hadn't been acknowledged as guardian, that would actually be simpler. How to put this? Mr. Frobert is indeed the champion jumper. That much is indisputable. But the trial he passed was Rainsong Pond's jumping contest, and when he was acknowledged as champion, it was a committee that declared him so. It is true that Her Highness resides in a tall tower, and that this kingdom does indeed have its own series of arduous trials. But she clearly isn't trapped, much less needs me to jump up and rescue her. And those trials, no matter how good I was at jumping, I'd never be able to pass them. They just aren't designed for paper frogs. On paper, you seem like the perfect candidate, but the details just didn't work out. What are we to do? If we can't complete our calling... You keep talking about this calling of yours, and Mr. Frobert mentioned it too. What exactly is it? If you haven't found the guardian and princess you're looking for, why don't you just keep looking? Even if you don't find them right at this moment, or right this instant, it's not like this place is gonna vanish into thin air. Paimon, you don't know that. Our kingdoms exist for this calling. It is also the only way we can save it. Likewise, the residents of Rainsong Pond have sacrificed so much and are continuing to sacrifice for that princess who's nowhere to be found. Generation after generation of champions have quietly aged away, all memory of their deeds fading away into oblivion. Jeez Louise. Alright. Mr. Hurlow has spoken of these brave ones before, weighed down by the burden of unrealized ambition. They are left with no other choice but to end their days in obscurity. Jesus Christ. Such a fate is crueler than the fall of a kingdom. It's kind of bad. Frobert, we talked about this before. You said you were going to reconsider, and now... You must have faith in our champion. Okay, yeah. If I were perched on a lotus leaf and suddenly found myself drifting away with the current, I would do my best to make sure it didn't capsize in the middle of the river. Now that I carry the lotus head bangle, I will not. I cannot shirk my duty. This has nothing to do with courage, Mr. Hurlow, just duty. Paimon knew our lotus leaf rafting experience wasn't a complete waste of time. Spoken like a true champion. But if I do end up going overboard, you'll just have to call for a stampede. He'll definitely be better at this than I am. He's the real champion when it comes down to it. So why if I ended up being the one on the lotus leaf? Looks like we still have to go rafting a few more times. You sure are one unique champion. No matter how hard you try, you're always convinced you're going to fail. You really needn't worry. After all, not only did you come here entirely of your own accord, but you had the courage to shoulder a great responsibility. You were brave enough to make a choice of boldly follow through with it. At least, in my eyes, you're no less than any flying squirrel. Your Highness, thank you for your praise, and for your trust. Besides, I'm already on this lotus leaf, so I can't get off now anyway. Fair. Well, anyway, now that we have the backing of so many strong fighters, I think it is high time we headed to the Cave of Eerie Murmurs to see what lurks in its depths. Hell yeah, let's go, baby. Saborin and Sufash, I guess that's how you say your name. There's no use trying to stop me. After all, when have you ever succeeded in holding me back? Come on, lighten up. This is the last clue we need to save the kingdom. But not a single princess has gone into the Cave of Eerie Murmurs has ever come back out again. If there's nothing in the Cave of Eerie Murmurs, what does it matter whether I return or not? I think there's a concern if nobody's returning from the Cave of Eerie Murmurs or whatever. But on the other hand, hi Rosa, these creatures are cute. I know, right? They're precious. I love them. There's also the little wooden dolls which are in the other city. They're all very precious. Then even if I were to be trapped inside, that wouldn't be such a bad thing, would it? What kind of place is this Cave of Eerie Murmurs anyway? And why does your Highness sound so serious? Oh, it's nothing out of the ordinary. Simply put, it's where those princesses of past kingdoms search for the answer. What an ambiguous thing to say to me. Alright, but even until the day their kingdoms vanished utterly, those princesses were never seen again. Oh, cool, good, great. Huh? By never seen again, surely you don't mean the cave swallowed them alive, or they disappeared too. Either way. There isn't a single flying squirrel that knows, but we will find out soon enough. To be safe, I'll bring the relic along with us. Who knows? It might just come in handy. I think there's going to be like a portal in there to go back to the other world, essentially, and so that's why they never returned. Anyway, okay, we're going to bring the relic. Alright. Alrighty, everyone, let's go. Given that one of you is an expert flyer, and the other a champion jumper, I trust you'll both be able to keep up with me. And there she goes. Whoa, Her Highness has flown off already. Let's catch up, Sighties. Anytime. Alright, bye you guys. I'm gonna go over here and teleport because it's easier for my life. Because I don't feel like climbing a mountain. Oh yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. Because the first time I came here, there were like these things of water and I was like, how am I supposed to get into this room? I'm like, it has to be the frogs. That makes sense. I feel silly. Didn't the princess take us to the Cave of Eerie Murmurs before? I've been here before. Paimon's sure she heard a strange voice while we were here. Or there. Just to let you guys know, us paper frogs aren't very good at jumping in caves. Don't worry, Mr. Falbert. Paimon might have just been hearing things. I am a voice, but a voice is not life. Okay, voice. Interaction is only born of contradictions, and only interaction is dialogue. There it is again! Do not fear, these voices will not harm us. They are simply lamenting their own past. Lamenting the past? Are these the princesses' voices? I don't know, man. I gave them a deep voice. I don't fucking know. To be precise, both princesses and princes, what they have in common is they are all voices from fallen kingdoms. Is this gonna have some kind of lore implications? I don't know. They came in search of answers, but found nothing. All they could do was stay and lament their fate in vain. You know this place well. You must have come here many times before. You show great intuition, as one would expect of a paladin. That is correct. I have come here often since my ascension. After all, compared to all those princesses and princes from the past, there's nothing special about me at all. It was wishful thinking indeed for me to have imagined that a miracle might suddenly happen, and that I'd find our true guardian just like that. But for the sake of my kingdom, I had to keep searching for a way to fulfill my calling. I could not simply stand by and watch it fade away. So I looked everywhere, but found nothing. Finally, though, I narrowed down my search to the Cave of Eerie Murmurs. But because this cave has never been thoroughly investigated, and so as to not drive Saborn and Sufash sick with worry or cause their voices to go hoarse, I have never entered the Cave of Eerie Murmurs itself. Now, for the future of the kingdom, and all our aged champions, I have no choice but to go in. Don't be afraid, Your Highness. Not only do you have the super strong Sai Cheese and the champion jumper, Mr. Frogbird, to back you up, but also the seasoned floater, Paimon, too. No matter what happens, we'll make sure you stay safe. Right, Sai Cheese? Mr. Frogbird? At your service, Your Highness. We've, got your back, I think. I mean, we've hopefully got your back. Seriously, caves really aren't designed for jumping in. It's alright, Mr. Champion. We still have plenty of time to prepare. After all, we need to figure out how to get into the cave first. Puzzle time. You know what that means. I gotta figure some shit out. I don't really know what I gotta do yet. Perhaps this might come in handy. What are you talking about, man? Ooh. Drop the water spouts. Huh? Oh, I see what I gotta do. There we go. We did it. It took like 2 seconds. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's some text on the wall. It's so chilly around here. Such a strange vibe. So can I look around? Yeah, I can. Oop. Didn't mean to do that too much. Anyway. Wall mumblings. Look at those mumbles. Paimon's just glad we haven't seen anything weird. Wait a sec. What's that carved on the wall over there? It looks like a story? What's it about? After setting up the trial herself, the princess awaited her guardian within the kingdom. I think I recall this story from the kingdom's records. In the legend, it is said that despite the passing of much time, still there came no sign of a guardian, and it seemed that the kingdom's resources would soon run dry. The princess, whose name was Soya? Sure. Therefore made a decision. She let the kingdom's people fall into a deep slumber and sealed off all its land except the tower, where she alone remained to await the coming of the guardian. Oh, so is this in relation to his story, the one where he has saved a princess? What became of this princess? The guardian that she awaited never came. In the end, she is said to have come to the Cave of Eerie Murmurs alone, then vanished from the world without a trace. It is true that this princess showed great courage, but I cannot say that I agree with her approach. As I see it, by deciding to simply wait there while her people slept in blissful ignorance, she consigned her kingdom to an unknown fate. She also abandoned those people, like she left them sleeping. Anyway, instead, she should have taken the initiative by calling upon her people to unite as one, seeking out the guardian together. If she had done this, even if all their efforts had turned out to be in vain, at least she would have known that she'd done all she could. Heh. It's just as the last line of the story says. Stories follow rules unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. Your Highness, it hasn't come to that yet. Yeah, come on. There's still hope. And who knows, there might be some important clues left for us to find. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away. Anyway, let's keep searching. Looking around, it seems like we haven't completed the trials of the Cave of Eerie Murmurs yet. We're going through the trials of eerie murmurs. Dooby dooby doo, whatever that means. Oh. Wow. This place is big. There's another thing down there too. I'm supposed to go this way? But I wanna go look at the secrets. I'm gonna go look at the secrets. Gotta go look at the secrets. What do you got, bud? Irritating thing that is both reasonable and obvious. Oh, there's something else. A system for saying goodbye. It's so glaringly obvious. Okay. That's interesting. I don't understand, but sure. What's this? Lotus leaves and dewdrops. What the... Why has this story been carved on the wall? What is it? Someone's carved a story here that goes, once upon a time, there was a paper frog who wished he had a pair of wings. He prayed to the goddess, who told him that if he could jump higher than all the other frogs, he would have his wings. Wait a sec. If he could already jump higher than all the other frogs, why would he need wings? Maybe it's just hyperbole? No, this champion's name is actually recorded in the committee's register. This paper frog, whose name was Sibrillus, once won the championship 7 times in a row. No frog was his equal. His symbol was a pair of wings made of lotus leaves, so they dubbed him Winged Cerberus. It sounds like Cerberus. That's fun. 7 times in a row. But Paimon heard you won the championship many times in a row too, Mr. Fraubert. Me? Yes. I've won it 7 times and a Stampy 6. But I'd be no match for this champion. My guy, you won it the same amount of times. The hell are you talking about? Back in those days, they had to figure it all out themselves without any experience to go off of. Oh. If my generation of frogs have jumped higher than others, it is merely by jumping up from the shoulders of giants. There he goes again, putting himself down as usual. So, what happened to that champion? This I do not know. According to the committee's records, in the last jumping contest he ever took part in, Cerberus came second. Second? So that means... Indeed it does. Given that he no longer felt up to the task of rescuing the princess, Cerberus announced his retirement there and then. He told his friend that the jumping contest no longer held any meaning for him, and that unless he rediscovered its meaning someday, he would never again compete. From that day forth, not once was his name ever again mentioned on the records of the Rainson Pawn. So just like those princes and princesses, there was a point in time after which this champion simply vanished from the world. That's right. All in all, this story really doesn't seem like a promising omen. Hold on a minute. The last line of the story is also, stories follow rules, unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. Why does that line keep reappearing? We better complete the rest of the trials first. Yes, you're right. Let's focus on the puzzle before us. Interesting, but okay. Ooh. I wonder where it will lead us in the end. More puzzles. What's all this in here? Looks like this cave has no intention of giving us the answer. Of course it doesn't. But rather plans on testing us instead. The road to success is never straight, huh? Another trial. Let's do this. Thank you. Then let's go take a look at the final trial. Let's go, baby. Huh. What do I need to do? See, where do I need to begin is the real question. Do I just start over here? How do I get up? Oh. Huh? Okay, I guess this isn't the proper way to do it. Wait. What does this do? Let's see. So maybe I need to start here first? That wouldn't really make sense. Oh, I know what I need to do. Raise the water spout. There you go. We did it.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile.
Oh, the candles are lighting up. Yay, this must mean we've passed this trial, huh? That all went pretty smoothly. Who's the queen of trials now? That's right, this gal. You're in such good shape. If only I was as talented as you are. Man, you are just not okay, are you? This is not a moment to be proud of yourself. Huh? Did you hear that? Hear what? Stories follow rules, unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. Once upon a time, there was a paper frog who wished he had a pair of wings. He prayed to the goddess, who told him that if he could jump higher than all the other frogs, he would have his wings. Long ago, there was a princess who personally set up a trial in the kingdom. She waited and waited and waited. O guardian, where art thou? Eek, the papers are talking. In this world, that's not really that weird. Yeah, we are in a storybook. Another paper frog, just like me, another useless champion, squandered years and a pair of worthless, withered wings. Wait, surely you can't be... I am an evaporated dewdrop, a pair of wings too weak for flight. The name, Sibrellus, is no longer one I am fit to bear. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Highness, Princess Celia. It is an honor to meet you too, Your Highness. You, yet another stranger, another princess. So Paimon's guessing they're the champion and princess mentioned in the story on the wall? They just look like two manuscripts. It is an honor to meet you both. Okay. You have resided in this cave for a long time now, so you should know why we're here. Your Highness, have you found the answer you were looking for? Where's the guardian we are looking for? Sorry. Had a burp. Not a good one. Great champion, where is the princess that us paper frogs are supposed to save? You should go back. There are no answers here. Only question after question. No river awaits, and the lotus leaves do not exist for us. The pond has never seen victory's laurel, nor a princess. Stories follow rules unfolding in cyclical patterns. Such a futile expectation. When will the cycle end? Keep waiting, keep waiting. There are no answers here, only questions after question. The pen that wrote these words has not alighted back upon the page, yet the ink of fate has long dried up. Neither the guardian nor the period that marks the end of shall appear. Thus it has always been, until now. But each should follow its own course. That is destiny, inexplicable hope. When will the path ahead reveal itself? What are they talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. I assume they have to write their own stories? That's what I'm assuming. Whatever it is, it doesn't sound too promising. They might as well have said nothing. Give us nothing. Huh? But why? No river awaits, and the lotus leaves do not exist for us. That makes it sound like Rainsong Pond is already... Neither the guardian nor the period that marks the end shall appear. Anyway, we shouldn't jump to conclusions too soon. We haven't even completed the trial yet. Alright, giving up before the contest has even ended seems like a bad etiquette indeed. Let's take care of the trials first. What are the trials? There are more trials? Yeah, let's stay positive. Maybe there'll be a pleasant surprise waiting for us. Okay. Optimism. This leads to the question of where am I going to? Oh, okay. I think I have to push that one first. I think I have to also activate all the other ones. Where is it? There it is. Alrighty. Alright, I think that's right. So I have to... Huh. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Drop that water spout. Wait. Come on over here, bud. Can I get you to move, bud? I need you over here, buddy. There you go. I may have to redo this. Maybe not. Indeed. Well, seems like we've passed all the trials, right? We've passed the trials, but nothing seems to have happened. I brought the relic, but it hasn't reacted at all. Are we really meant to just keep waiting here? But what exactly are we waiting for? It's not like some kind of god's gonna suddenly swoop down and tell us what to do, is it? What we are willing to do is wait. All we can do is wait. Meaning lies in waiting. The future lies unknown. When did they appear? And insisting that we wait like that, what are we even waiting for? Perhaps they don't know either, which is why they've been waiting all this time. So long that they turned into manuscripts. I don't know how that one happened, but you know, whatever. Not gonna question it. We are echoes with nowhere to return. Existences that do not exist. Unfinished chapters of blank paper, as are you. Together, let us go back to where we belong. Stories follow rules, unfolding in cyclical patterns. Each follows its own course. Hey you, piles of rotten paper. Why do you just keep telling us to wait? This is not gonna get us anywhere. So that's it. I knew I wasn't in the wrong place. Your Highness, Princess Soya, I have my answer. To the rest of you, it is time for us to part ways. Thank you all for everything you have done. Now it is clear to me that the answer lies not in the cave of eerie murmurs. When I first arrived, I was afraid I would have to pay a heavy price to find a way to save the kingdom here. In the end, the cave of eerie murmurs holds nothing more than a pile of old manuscripts deceiving themselves by waiting. It is a great relief to know that hope still lies elsewhere. The future lies unknown, meaning lies in waiting. Yeah, okay. No, Your Highness, meaning lies in the unknown. Waiting leads only to waiting. I most certainly will not save the kingdom using such a method. If the guardian does not come, I will go in search of them. If I cannot find them in my kingdom, I will search the rest of the world instead. If they are not to be found in this world, then I shall keep searching beyond it. Even if my kingdom is destined to fall, I wish to witness its final moments, when its ending is written. Such blindness, such impetuosity? Man, I can't do that word right now. Such frivolity, such ignorance, such superficiality, such impatience. Say what you will, but As you yourselves just put it, stories follow rules unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. If your path lies in the endless waiting, then mine lies instead on the road ahead. Can I say something? If you were to deem it acceptable, I would like to go along with your highness, too. Wow, someone seems to be pretty motivated all of a sudden. After all, if I could help your highness find your guardian, that could also be interpreted as saving the princess. I am the champion of Rainsong Pond. Even if I do it for Rainsong Pond, I must fulfill my duty. I don't know where I was going with my words. Anyway, if you are willing to help, then on behalf of the entire kingdom of breezes and bells, I thank you. That is most all right. I will, of course, still have to ask the committee's opinion, especially Horlo and Stampy. As you know, I always seem to cause trouble. We believe in you. Great. So what's Huh? Your Highness, the relic next to you, it's lighting up. Ooh. Oh, we're swimming. Oh my god. I guess we're flying, not necessarily swimming, because we're not underwater. This is cute. I kind of wish we could do little spins while we're doing this. They're so cute. Aw. Where are we going? Oh, we're going back in the cave? Oh, no, we're going back up. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, now we're over here. By the Hut of Blessings. Huh. Nuts, but alright. Are they gonna go on a little journey in the boat? Oh, my leg. Is it still on the ground? I can barely feel it anymore. Oh, there you are. All four of your feet are firmly on the ground, Mr. Champion. And they're in better condition than any of us are. Honestly, fair. Those princesses from the past, they seem to have left too. I hope that they'll never return to the Cave of Eerie Murmurs. Seems like our trip to the Cave of Eerie Murmurs wasn't for nothing after all. With the relic lit up, there's hope for your highness's kingdom again. Surely. That is indeed so. The fact that the relic lit up means that I found a guardian worthy of acknowledgement. It seems the guardian that the relic was looking for was not a valiant warrior in the usual sense. A true guardian who is worthy of acknowledgement is one who always follows their heart, someone who pushes forward relentlessly in spite of their fear. It turns out that this relic, which we'd been treating like the problem, was actually the answer all along. Those manuscripts that were waiting in the cave. They've been waiting for their path to appear, waiting all this time. But waiting leads only to more waiting. No one can find the solution if the problem simply by searching to a problem simply by searching within the problem itself. Like you wouldn't be able to pick a leaf from a tree if you were standing on the leaf itself. Sounds complicated. Paimon's feeling dizzy now. Anyway, none of them were acknowledged by the relic as guardians. Your Highness and Mr. Frobert were, though. So now the relic is lit up and we found our guardian. Doesn't that mean that the problem's solved, Your Highness? Well, you could say that, but I still haven't managed to figure out exactly why it lit up. Looks like Saborn and Sufash will be doing some more research for me. Oh, and now that the guardian's been chosen, doesn't that mean that the relic's trial has lost its meaning too? It's a shame to tear it all down. No, I will keep the trial in place, but it will now be used to train guardians rather than choose them. If every flying squirrel were to become a guardian someday, then no matter what difficulties the Kingdom of Breezes and Bells faced, we could overcome them together. I've been wanting to do this for a long, long time. Just a pity that the relic refused to light up sooner, and that Saborn and Sufash stood in my way. Now that I've been acknowledged by the relic, I shall do whatever I wish. That's why you're the princess, Your Highness. No. Her Highness's title should now be Guardian Princess of the Kingdom of Breezes and Bells. So, Your Highness, would it be alright if I, took part in the training in your kingdom? But you're already the champion. Yeah. No. Didn't you hear that sound just now? That voice that was speaking. This is a trial that you must face to serve Princess Simes and fulfill your calling. Whose voice was it? It was the same voice of the manuscript that claimed to be Sibrillus in the Cave of Eerie Murmurs. Surely the great champion himself doesn't actually believe that I can fulfill Rainsong Pond's calling. But Princess Simas doesn't need me to save her. If anything, I'm the one who needs her help. So, you told him you could do it? Huh? No, I didn't. Or rather, he had no intention of hearing my opinion anyway. But seeing as it's for the calling of Rainsong Pond, what choice do I have? You're saying you would like to undergo the trial? Then of course you're welcome to. I couldn't be more delighted to hear that the champion of Rainsong Pond is willing to serve in my kingdom. Besides, I had plans to travel far away in the future, and I was actually just about to invite you to come along with me. After all, there are bound to be places in this world where the wind doesn't blow. When that time comes... Wait, there is a place like that. In Tevat, somewhere. I can't remember where it is, but there is a place like that. Anyway, when that time comes, we'll have to rely on those champion legs of yours. Really? Then I'll try my best not to make any mistakes, though I've never tried jumping with anyone riding on my back before. Then you'll have to train harder from now on. And to the two of you, thank you for all your help you've given me in my kingdom. Though there are still so many mysteries yet to be solved. Why do we need to find a guardian? And why would a kingdom fall into a decay by itself? And why would Rainsong Pond have such a calling? But at least the kingdom has been saved, so now I have more time to contemplate these questions. Saichis, don't you think that those manuscripts in the Cave of Eerie Murmurs seem to be related to the story we heard before? The legend that Nilo told us about, the goddess of fate who used ink to compose her stories. Oh, yeah, I kinda guessed. Alright. Do you know something about this? Well, it's a long and complicated... Well, actually, it's not that long or complicated a story. Yeah, we tell them about the goddess of fate. So basically, everything we've been through is a story written by the goddess of fate. Alright, now we've become characters in a story, but seeing as that goddess wrote us in, why didn't she give us an ending? I think she's very bad at writing endings, honestly. First those poor souls in the cave, and now us. We've all been through so much. So that must... Or maybe she passed away before she wrote an ending? Maybe. I don't know. So that must mean it was also the goddess of fate who came up with that line. Stories follow rules unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. I need some time to think about these matters more deeply, my loyal paladin. Please take these gifts as a token of my gratitude. These were the only treasures I brought with me. If you have time, please come back to visit the Kingdom of Breezes and Bells again. I believe you may have some questions for me. Why so? But first, I must rest well and think hard. Nice.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Alright, let's see. Ah, there is one more. I'm thinking to myself, do I have enough time to actually do one more before I end stream, or do I want to just do this next stream? It's moments like these where it's just like, how long have I been streaming? Almost 4 hours. Let's see how far we go. Ow! Don't throw things at me, that's rude. Don't throw Score Bunny either. Jeez. He's just a little guy. Not where I'm going. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going in the cave. Is he still fighting me? I also didn't realize I was supposed to come back here. Hey, you guys. Well, if it isn't the Marquis of Carabas, along with her cat and little fairy. I forgot that she was... I forgot she was in this quest. I think we should probably stop this now. Surely it's time that Saichis and I drop these roles. In theory, it should all be over now, but I remember hearing that the point of the ceremony was to help people transition from one mental state to another. To bid farewell to the title of Marquis of Carabas once and for all, you can bring things to a close with a touch of formality. As the Nekomata bids farewell to her boots, through the reflection through the reflection are we wiser to the nature of the truth. Alright, I'm gonna go put this key back in this place, okay? Okay, guys? Putting the key back. Is that it? I like the fact that they were all just there chilling. Okay, that's it. That's the end of that quest. I didn't realize I had to go back and return the key to them. Oh, that's cute though. Nice. And I think that's all of the summer quests. Is this game gay yet? Doubt. Pressing X to doubt. Also, hi CZ. You're just in time. I was about to end stream. I think that's actually... Yeah, that's all the quests that I have to do. I may do this event another day. Because I'm tired. GG. Thank you, CZ. They are if you ship hard enough. Honestly, if you go based off of the amount of fan fiction and fan art for certain characters, by all means, it's gay as hell. Like Kai and D. No. Bad. No. Now start over because I just got here. Imagine I just like start the stream all over again at like almost midnight. I forgot I have to go to an actual city. I forgot I wasn't in an actual city. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna teleport. What is this? Bruh. Bruh. I don't know if I want that one. I don't know if I want that one at all. Alright, let me turn in my dailies. And then I'm gonna
Add Astra.
in stream here because
Thank you for complete.
I'm sleepy. I'm just a sleepy
Add
little
Astra
guy.
Abyssos.
God. But yeah. I have too many hiccups today. God damn it. Okay. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. I finished all the quests, which I thought there was only one, and then there ended up being 4. But here we are. Wiser than before. I'm posting that food crime is punishment for no cooking stream in years. For no cooking stream from me or from Juice? Because I don't do cooking stream. That would be Juice. You just said the Juice Man, that one for no cooking stream. Yeah, for Juice Man. Yeah. Alright. But yeah. I'm gonna end stream here. I'm gonna go look for somebody to do a little raid. Who is available? I wanna say, honestly, that looks pretty good. It looks good, but then with the context of the other thing above that was just like, I don't know about that one. Is it bad that I don't know how to work the new Twitch app? Is it bad that I don't understand how this works? How do I switch? What do I do? What do I do? No, honestly, I actually don't know what the hell I'm doing. Cause I'm confused. Who is live right now? I can't see people. Why can't I see anybody? Why did Twitch have to make this so much more difficult for my brain? As if it wasn't already, like, difficult to navigate to begin with. There's, like... How do I do this? I have some pride. Lol. It's not... goatee? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Go to a sensory hole event. Kind of pride, but you know. What? Twitch is being stupid sometime, lol. Well, they updated the app, so I can't see things. It looks hell, not whole. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. They updated the app, and so everything looks different now.
You only get one
So,
body,
like,
so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
It's hard to see things. So I have to go through this in a completely different way. Who is live? I have to look at it on the computer because I can't see it through the stupid app right now. Who is alive? Anyway. Who do I want to raid? There's so many people here.
Exactly. But none of them believe me.
Sorry. I'm trying to figure out who I want to raid tonight. There's so many people that I'm just like, jeez. Let's go do a little raidy raid for... let's go see Zordon of Doom. Haven't been there in a sec. Stop that. Alright. Let me set up the raid stuffs. Here are the raid messages. Here's one. If you have the emotes. If you don't have the emotes, here's the other one. Here you go. If you follow me. Oh. Oh. Hold. Hold. Hold? What do you mean hold? Hold? Do you know what's happening? Wait, what's up, CZ? What's the haps? You know, I didn't even copy my own message. Hold on. Why are you telling me to hold, CZ?
Exactly. But none of them
And Sexy, you're aware that the only people who are subscribed can use follower emotes in other chats, because I think I realized that's what caused the... It caused what? The confusion before. Oh, did it? It caused some confusion?
No, I didn't put a sticker on your back.
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
But none of them believe
Sorry, my brain took like a split second to like consider things. Brain was slow. But yeah, go say hi to Zordon of Doom. Also, everybody have a good night, or morning, or whatever you have right now. I'll be back Saturday. Probably doing more Genshin.
Only
If
get
not,
one
Pokemon.
body, so you gotta take
But yeah.
care of it.
Have a
But
good night,
it's just as
everybody.
important to take care
Goodbye.
of your mind.
Good
none of
night.
them believed me.
Good night. Bye, Rosa. Bye, CZ. Bye, everybody else, including Juice. Goodbye. Good night. Get some sleepies. Goodbye.